Hey, everybody. It's Jade. How's it going? Happy Sunday. Hope it's a fun day for you. Thank you so much for watching, stopping by, whether you're watching now, later, whenever. I appreciate it. So, for today on the docket, main thing NFL game. Minnesota Vikings are in Nashville to face off against the Tennessee Titans. Be doing a Planetary pregame astrology game prediction for that one. And then I'm going to talk about last week's prediction. I'm also going to do a couple little notes or little things that I found interesting about the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight that was on Friday night. And then happy full moon. We're a couple days past the full moon in Taurus. I hope it treated everybody well and is continuing to do so. And yeah, once again, thanks for joining everybody. And I don't think I think finally I was able to start a stream without any technical difficulties. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. So yay for that. And yeah, let's see what's going on. All right. Saying hi to everybody. Angel, we all have our wings now. All right. Good to see you. How is life in Oregon? I hope it's treating you well. Hope things are good. Good to see you. I like the tree there. Very good. Hi, James. Cheers. In honor of Will Levis, will your snack today be coffee with mayonnaise? Oh gosh, I totally forgot about that. Okay, I totally forgot about that. I actually do have coffee over here, but I don't have any vegan mayonnaise. Actually, I have never tried that. I'm not gonna lie either. I love mayonnaise, so I might actually like that. But bleh, I mean, just like looking at that, I totally forgot about it. I should have gotten some vegan mayo. Damn it. I do have coffee though, a little bit. Finishing my cup. I probably don't even need to even finish it because I'm already pretty wired. But yeah, cheers. I'll take a sip of my normal coffee without the mayonnaise. That's hilarious. All right, there we go. I seriously love my mug warmer. I talk about it every time. Okay, this piece of hair, I don't know what you're doing over here, but you're bothering me. All right, announcement, everybody. This piece of hair is bothering me right there. I gotta hide it. My Leo rising is always showing, I swear. So, Angel, you have Vikings today, 24 to 17. Apparently, I have dyslexia too. All right. James, what else you got? Did you manage to stay awake during the Tyson Fall fight? Okay, I just want to touch on that really quick, actually, before we get into the football stuff. Okay, so what happened was I totally thought that that was the only fight going on. I mean, I didn't really pay too close attention to like all the ongoings, but I seriously only thought it was just going to be those two, Tyson and Paul, going at it. So, and I knew that it started at 7. So I got on there and I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? And there were so many fights. I had no clue. So then right before at like 10:30 Central, I fell asleep and then I did wake back up though. I woke up when Tyson and Paul were in round 3. So I did watch from round 3 to the end of it. So yeah, I did manage to stay awake, which was kind of crazy that I did because the full moon was that day too. And I woke up at like 2 in the morning on Friday and I couldn't get back to sleep until basically like I had to get up for work. So I was really tired. So I'm kind of surprised that I did manage to stay awake. I don't know. My hair's kind of driving me nuts, you guys, but that's okay. AJ, how are you? Good to see you. Hey. Long time no see. Great to see you. How's it going? What's new? Everything good? I hope so. It's nice to see you. Good to hear from you. Oh, yes, you love the earrings. Very good. Yeah, the skull earrings. They are a little they're a little like Nightmare Before Christmas too. I never really kind of thought about that. But yeah, thank you. I like them too. Shout out to my friend Seth that gave them to me. So so okay, for the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, the one thing I didn't look at an astrological chart. I did not make a prediction on that fight. And I would have been looking at the wrong time anyway, because I would have pulled the chart for 7, and I know that they were in Dallas. So I would have pulled the chart for 7 and that wouldn't have been right anyway. But what I did find interesting, the little bit of astrology that I did look up for both of them, very, very minimal. I basically just looked up their birthdays and then I saw how old each one of them are. So Mike Tyson is a sun in Cancer, and Jake Paul is a sun in Capricorn. So Cancer and Capricorn are opposite signs. So I found that to be kind of interesting that they were, they're having this big fight and they're opposing signs. Also, the fact that it was falling on a full moon in Taurus, and both Taurus makes good aspects to both Capricorn and Cancer. So I found that to be interesting. Not to mention that they're both going through their Saturn returns. Jake Paul, I keep wanting to say, what's the other brother? Logan. Jake Paul, those two. Anyway, Jake Paul is going through his first Saturn return, and Mike Tyson is going through his second Saturn return. So the fact that they're opposing sun signs, the Cancer and Capricorn, and they're both going through their Saturn returns. Again, Jake Paul is going through his first Saturn return, which happens ages approximately 27 to 32. And then Mike Tyson going through his second Saturn return, which happens approximately 57 to 62. So, and, too, just thinking about the outcome of it all, that, neither of them were knocked out. Mike Tyson was able to stay all 8 rounds. And it's some sort of like completion too, with the full moon happening as well, because full moons are completion. And with both of them going through Saturn returns, Saturn is about longevity and hard work and karma. So, it could be the start of something long for Jake Paul. And now with Mike Tyson, he's had this, long career. He hasn't fought in a little bit while, but kind of like closing out that chapter in a sense too. So I just kind of found that to be interesting. All right. But yeah, anyway, we're going to pop into the chart for today. Hey, Jesse, good to see you. Driving day for me. Oh, you're listening in Texas. That's really funny. Are you by Dallas at all? Yeah, I was just talking about the Paul and Tyson fight there, and they were in Dallas. Good luck with the show. Thank you so much, Jesse. Thanks for tuning in as always and listening. And I hope you are staying safe out there and staying as safe as can be. Hope everything goes well for you today. Always good to see you. Hi, Tribe. Jade, do you play fantasy football? I haven't in a couple of years, but just because I actually don't have anybody to play with. I used to play with people at my old work. That was really fun. I enjoyed that. But I haven't really found anybody at my job that I'm at now that plays. I'm sure there are people that play actually, but in my small section of work, my little work family, I don't think any of them play. But I do enjoy it. So, but I'm not playing this year, no. And I have actually won before. So that was kind of cool. Anyway, good luck to all your fantasy teams out there. And it's a running joke that I say, nobody cares about your fantasy football team but you. Nobody does. But you can always tell me because I care. So you can tell me if you want. But just a heads up, everybody, nobody cares about your fantasy team, right? I used to say that when I was playing fantasy too. I'd want to talk about it. It's okay, nobody cares. Literally nobody cares but me. But I care. James Tyson should be done his ring walk with his pet tiger. Oh gosh, yeah, wasn't that a long time ago too? And then the fact that he turned around and basically mooned everybody too. Did you guys see that? I remember seeing that. I was like, what? Okay, just full on saw his ass. Hi, Judith. Oh, you like the yellow tee? Thank you. Yes, I really like it too. Yes, thank you. And I like the long sleeves a little bit too, because I like to stay warm. But thank you. Yeah. And I always try to wear colors that are associated with the day of the week, the planet that rules the day. So Sunday is ruled by the sun. So try to wear a color that kind of is associated with the sun. So yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, Ryan. How are you? Good morning to you. Hopefully we can get the rare beating the bejesus out of a pathetic team for 4 quarters today. We could hope, right? We could hope. Okay. So, previous prediction, I did get wrong. I need to learn my own lessons. I swear. I always say this too. Astrology will humble you really, really quickly. You think you got it. You're on a good streak, on a good roll. And then no, you're wrong. So last week, I did pick Jacksonville to beat Minnesota. They obviously did not. I had the Jags winning by 2 to 4 points. Minnesota ended up winning 12-7. So I did get that wrong. And I'm so pissed too, because I changed it at the very last minute. So you know what? Lesson learned. Hopefully I learned my lessons, but it's always, I always do learn from it. So that's a good thing. And then I did mention last week too that it was going to be a struggle for the Mercurials, in particular the Gemini and the Virgo placements, because they are ruled by Mercury. So that definitely came to fruition. Sam Darnold is a Gemini ruled by Mercury. Justin Jefferson is a Gemini ruled by Mercury. Kevin O'Connell is a Gemini ruled by Mercury. Mac Jones is a Virgo ruled by Mercury. So all of them were kind of struggling last week. In particular, Sam Darnold and obviously Mac Jones and Justin Jefferson too. I mean, the Vikings didn't get in the end zone at all. But and I did think that the game last week was going to be a lot closer. I didn't think it was going to be any sort of blowout. So I got, kind of the overview right, but overall in the prediction, I did get that wrong. So, yeah, then we'll move on to today and see what's popping. Hi, Eric from New Mexico. It says Skol, Miss Jade. Skol Vikings. Ooh, 24-6 today. All right. Very nice. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Especially to see him in the end zone. Like, come on. Good to see you, Eric. Hope all is well in New Mexico. All right. Hey, JJ, how you doing? I see you're back with the bun. Like, yes, I got the bun rocking today. It's kind of cut off, too. I should put my chair a little bit lower, maybe to get the whole bun in there. If I sit all the way up like I normally like to, it's completely cut off. But yeah, I'm trying to like maybe get in, with the crown chakra too, get the energy, pull it for the prediction. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. The cone head look too. Probably need new charms. Nah, I don't think so. Nah. I mean, maybe. I shouldn't like poo-poo that right away. But what happens? Basically, I just read the chart wrong. I mean, it happens. I mean, it is what it is. It's going to play out how it does. I just read it wrong. So, and like I said, I changed it at the last minute. I was so annoyed. But you know what? It happens. I hope as an astrologer, when you make predictions, you never want to get them wrong. But you know what? It happens. And yeah. And, all the, a lot of astrologers, like I was saying last week, their biggest thing that they were kind of focusing on was the election. And you know what? For astrologers out there, again, hopefully the ones that got it right, congratulations. Ones that got it wrong, hopefully you can learn from it too. I mean, that's all we're trying to do. I mean, I shouldn't speak for every astrologer out there, but me, I'm just trying to learn and get better and then just share what I find. So anyway, but yeah. Maybe I do, but to Eric's point though, maybe I need to cleanse my crystals and clear the energy from them. That actually might not be a bad idea. And if you guys do have crystals and charms out there, it actually is a good time to clear the energy during a full moon. You can kind of set them on the on your windowsill during the full moon too, or you can put them in like salt water, or put the actual crystals in a bowl of salt for a while to clear the energy out of there. So I might need to do that, actually, to Eric's point. That game last week totally took years off my life. That was just like, I mean, thank goodness we have, I guess he goes by Parker, not John Parker. Thank goodness the Vikings have Parker Roma. So getting all those points for us, it's like, and field goals are not going to win you the big game. We all know that. It's not going to happen. So I am going to pull up the chart here. I was just getting it ready, and then we can go through that. Yeah, exactly. Skol, keep learning. Yes, exactly. That's the main point. And you know what? I always go back to the chart and look too. So that's a really great thing too, is like I'm able to like check my answers, after everything has come to fruition. So that's really cool. And then too, like I said, I did not make an official prediction on the Tyson Paul fight, and I would have been looking at the wrong time anyway. But I saw a lot of astrologers on Twitter that were kind of split down the middle, on their predictions. I saw some having Tyson win. I saw some having Jake Paul win too. So anyway, I was just checking what my dog was doing over there. Nothing wrong with learning. Exactly. I agree. That's what we're all trying to do here, right? Just in general, is just learn. So, alrighty. Jesse, oh, you're in North Texas, an hour from Amarillo. Oh, you're heading towards Dallas though? Be there tonight. Oh, good. Right on. I mean, good, great. Yeah. And I forget how big Texas is. I've been to Texas. I went to the Vikings Houston game there many moons ago. And then I think one other time I was at the Dallas Fort Worth airport, just kind of connecting at one point. But yeah. Anyway, yeehaw. All right. Hope the driving goes well for you, Jesse. And thanks again for listening while you're driving. Ryan, I know that I have told you that I want to do a reaction channel. Oh, yeah. And I finally come up with a name for it. What is it? Scolding over beers. I like that, Ryan. I'm going to do almost a soft opening with it. Start small and expand it next season. That's awesome. Do you have the channel already? Do you want to throw it in the chat for us? Definitely do that. Too evil. What you doing? Okay. You got the seal clapping there. You know I'm never going to do it. It needs to be stopped. All right. But that is so funny. Always good for a seal emoji there. I like that. Good to see you, Evil. Hope all is well on your end. All right, everybody. So let's see here. Probably like a quarter two. Ooh. All right. So trying to do shorter planetary pre-games. So let me pull up the chart here. All right. The seal clapping. What else? Do it. Do it. I always think of like that, those little like memes or whatever, like the Kermit one when he's in the hood. Do it. Skol. I've offered other alternatives, but nobody's picking me up on it. See, I did a little bit for you there. Golf clap. How about we do Skol golf claps? Skol. Actually, I'd be more willing to do that. Skol. How about that? Will that suffice? I hope so. Okay. So, all right, Ryan, let me get to your comment and then I'm going to pull the chart up. No, not yet. I'm just going to do small reaction, like live reaction. Still got to do some brainstorming. Oh, that's fair. And you know what? Sometimes too, I mean, you do you, Ryan, but sometimes like when I first like started doing videos and stuff, I was like such an overthinker about it. And you know, sometimes you got to just do it. Right? Nike, just do it. But yeah, you do your thing. Let us know when it's ready and we'll definitely come check it out. I think you definitely have some really good reactions too, Ryan, because you're very lively in the chat. And yeah, I think it'd be great. So I encourage it. Definitely. Hopefully everybody here, me included, will subscribe. Okie doke. So let's see here. They changed the layout on. There we go. How do I want to do that? There we go. I like this. They changed the layout over here on Restream that I'm using, which actually is not too bad. It's going all right, pretty good. So shout out to Restream. So I just want to make sure that you guys can see the chart. And there we go. All right. So for the game today, here is the chart. Obviously, Nashville is in Central Time too. So the game is starting at high noon. They are in Nashville, Tennessee. And again, I'm just going to try to do this relatively quickly. I mean, this could go on. I could do probably like an hour, but or more breaking down this chart. But we only have about 9 minutes to game time. And I do want to get the prediction in before the game starts, at least before the end of the first quarter. So I'll tell you guys the planets representing each team. We're going to look at the moon a little bit because she's the co-ruler of every single chart, basically. And then, yeah, we'll talk as we go on. So for the Titans today, they're the home team. So their sign that is representing them is Aquarius. And Aquarius is traditionally ruled by the planet Saturn. Saturn is right over here in Pisces, and Saturn actually just went direct. Basically, Saturn had been in retrograde motion since June. When planets go retrograde, they're kind of moving the opposite way that they normally do. A lot of us hear about Mercury retrograde a lot, but all of the planets retrograde. The sun and the moon do not. But Saturn is no longer retrograde as of Friday. So just pointing that out too. So Saturn might sort of start behaving in the way that he normally does. Again, I did briefly mention Saturn earlier today when I was talking about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. But Saturn is karma. It's learning lessons. It will slow things down. If you're on a certain path, and it's not the right one, Saturn will close that door and make you go a different way, which can be tough. But in the grand scheme of things, you're not supposed to be going that way, kind of thing. So Saturn is going to be representative of the Titans today. Saturn also represents old people too, kind of father time energy. And then the modern day ruler of Aquarius is Uranus. And Uranus is over here at 25 degrees of Taurus. And Uranus is retrograde. Uranus is unpredictable. It shakes things up. It's Uranus is a outer planet, so it's slow moving. But it can be shocking and cause kind of upheavals and surprises. And the full moon that we just had too was right next to Uranus too. So maybe some of you had something illuminated for you that was shocking or surprising or that was unexpected. All right. So Saturn is going to be the main ruler because I do traditional rulerships, but I don't ignore the outer planets. So we're mainly looking at Saturn today for the Titans, but again, we are also going to look at Uranus, okay? And then for the Vikings, they are represented by the zodiac sign of Leo over here, and Leo is ruled by the sun. And today, Sunday, is the sun's day, all right, too. So hopefully that bodes well for the Vikings. And then too, I say this every week, but I am a Vikings fan. But when I do the predictions, I have to stay as objective as possible. Sometimes you get into trouble when you're subjective a little bit because it is what it is. So you have to stay objective. I have to stay objective here. All right. So the Vikings, they're the sun again, and they're represented by the sun in Scorpio. Happy Scorpio season 2 to all the Scorps out there. The sun is at 25 degrees of Scorpio. So again, that is the Vikings today. And it's kind of interesting if you look too at the sun, again, representative of the Vikings, and then Uranus down here, which half represents the Titans today. Uranus is at 25 degrees of Taurus and the sun is at 25 degrees of Taurus, that thick red line. Both of these teams are opposing today. So we got a game going on. So it's also very reflective in the chart. Okay. And then the moon, I was mentioning that I was going to talk about the moon. She's waning now after the full moon, again, that we had in Taurus on Friday. And the moon is at 21 degrees of Gemini. Very, very close to Jupiter, which for the Vikings, Jupiter rules the Vikings' 5th house of how they're going to play their game today. So this is the Vikings' 1st house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see house number 5 lands in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So the fact that the moon is still really, really close to Jupiter, I do think that bodes well for the Vikings today. And not to mention that the moon and Jupiter are in the Vikings' 10th house of how they're going to show out to the public today. And also, so the moon and Jupiter in Gemini, they're in the Vikings' 10th house of how they show up to the public, but they're in the Tennessee Titans' 4th house of their home. So that also leads me to believe that that stadium is going to be filled with Vikings fans. And I did hear on the radio like an hour or so ago that there are quite a few Vikings fans there. I actually have a couple friends of mine that are Vikings fans that are at the game today too. So shout out to them. So I think that also bodes well for the Vikings. So one thing too for the Titans to look at is their 5th house of how they're going to play the game today. Their 5th house is actually in the sign of Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So if we look at Saturn, that being the Titans, and Mercury is over here in Sagittarius in the Titans' 10th house of how they show out to the public today. Mercury does not feel comfortable in Sagittarius because Mercury naturally rules the sign opposite to it. So, and if you look at the moon making this thick red line to Mercury as well, they're opposing one another. So I do not like that for the Titans at all. And also, I do think that the Mercurials are going to struggle again today, that being the Gemini placements and the Virgo placements. So it would be surprising today, and as a Vikings fan, surprising in a good way, if Sam Darnold kind of like turned a corner today, but I just don't necessarily see that. I could see Sam Darnold having some trouble today. I could see Justin Jefferson having some trouble again today. And I could see even Kevin O'Connell having some troubles today too. So I don't like that for the Vikings. But in regard to the Titans, Mercury is ruling their 5th house of how they play this game. It's Mercury is in a loose square with Saturn. A square is tension. Okay, it's not very good. This little red line here, it's not as thick as the others. And then if you look at Mercury and Uranus ruling the Titans as well, they're not doing anything. Their Mercury's in what's called like an inconjunct or a quincunx. It's almost, these two planets are almost 150 degrees away. So again, that does not bode well for the Titans, in my opinion. And then let's see. Oh, for the Vikings too, I did just want to make mention that in their fifth house of games, that's again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Their fifth house of games is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is very close to the moon. Jupiter expands things. Okay, the moon is moving away, but I do expect this. I shouldn't say I expect this. I could see a potential for possibly a blowout today. Okay, we could potentially see that. I could potentially see that happening. But with the moon opposing Mercury, and they're on the Vikings, they have so many stars that are ruled by Mercury. I could also see this being a struggle. I do see that the Vikings offense, just because the Vikings offense is called by Kevin O'Connell, he's a Gemini ruled by Mercury. Sam Darnold's the quarterback, he's Gemini ruled by Mercury. Justin Jefferson, star wide receiver, ruled by Mercury. I do think it could be a struggle for the Vikings offense today. So that leads me to believe that the Vikings defense are really going to have to step it up and help them get the victory today. All right. But I do like for the Vikings that they have Venus in their fifth house of their game today. Venus is at 7 degrees of Capricorn. And the Vikings themselves, they're at 25 degrees of Scorpio. So the sun and Venus are in a very, very wide sextile. A sextile is when planets are 60 degrees away. So it's very wide, but they're still kind of in harmonious energy with one another, okay? And another thing, too, that I just want to point out, and then I'll make the prediction, is that the part of fortune, it's an Arabic lot. I tend to look at that sometimes as well when doing the predictions. That is in the Vikings' first house of themselves, and it's at 11 degrees of Virgo. It's in good energy with Venus, which is in the Vikings' fifth house of games. I do like that for them. And not to mention that for the Vikings, their second house of what they earn, their money, their material items is also ruled by Venus. And Venus, again, is in the Vikings' fifth house of games. All right. And then for the Titans on the flip side, their second house of what they own, their money, their material items is ruled by Mars. And Mars is over here in the sign of Leo. And Mars is not doing anything necessarily with Saturn or with Uranus. It is, however, in a very loose trine with Mercury. All right. So that could possibly help the Titans a little bit here. But overall, I am going to pick the Vikings to win today. I see, let me write it down too. And then I'm going to come back to the chat, everybody. Thanks again for listening. I got to fix this a little bit here. So prediction, Vikings. Again, I'm taking the Vikings to win today by, let's see, 25. Let's see. I'm still trying to figure out the points too. I mean, getting the winner or the loser is like one thing, but then getting the points too is just like a whole other can of worms. But I'm just doing a little bit of math over here. So let's see. This is kind of a wide point spread here, but I'm gonna say that the Vikings will win by 4 to 15 points. Okay. That's what I'm taking today. I'm going to put that on the bottom. And the game has almost started, so I got the prediction in before the game starts. Woo! Okay. So yeah, I'm taking the Vikings to win today by, again, a point spread of 4 to 15 points. And kickoff right now, Tennessee will receive the ball first, and then obviously the Vikings will get it after halftime. So I'm going to come back to the chat. Thanks again for listening, everybody. Appreciate it. And, as the game goes on, I might kind of look back at the chart again here. Oh, and I did want to make mention, I forgot about this as well. I did look up Will Levis. I wanted to see his birthday, and he's a Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the moon at 21 degrees of Gemini is in Hellenistic astrology. The moon right now is what's called void of course. So that means that in traditional astrology, you don't look at the outer planets. You don't look at Neptune, Uranus, or Pluto. So in this chart right now, the moon, again, which rules Cancer, Will Levis is a Cancer. The moon is called in traditional astrology right now, void of course. That means that the moon is not making any other interactions with any other planets or the sun until she moves into the next sign. So with the moon being traditionally void of course, I could see Will Levis maybe just kind of wandering out there, because when the moon is void of course, she's wandering around. She's kind of just like do, not talking to any other planets. So I could potentially see that with Will Levis today. All right. So let's see what happens. And anything else that I want to point out from the chart too? Probably, but I had to do it compact, and I'm coming back to the chat now. Thanks again for listening, everybody. We'll see what happens. All right. What do we got? Well. Who do we have here? Hi, Grandizer. How are you? That's so funny. I was hoping to see you today. I was actually listening to and watching a recap of one of Spaced Out Radio when I forget his last name, but George was on there. And I saw that you were very active in that chat, and you had a couple of questions, which Dave answered. So I was wondering if we were going to see you today. Long time no see. Hope you're well. Or do the beat Nick finger snap instead of the skull clap. Yes, I like that too. I like that, actually. That's a good idea. Yeah. But good to see you, Grandizer. I hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. Swerve, what do you got? Saturn in any house seems to be the culprit. Well, you know what, Swerve, actually, yes. And if we think about Saturn in terms of just the planets, Saturn is known as the greater malefic planet. Mars is the lesser malefic. So Saturn is a tricky one. Okay, and as somebody, I have so much Saturn in my chart. I am like Saturn dominated. Yeah, it can be hard, but if you do the work, Saturn likes when you do the hard work. When you, like, for example, if you want to work on your Saturn and make Saturn happy on Saturday, because Saturday is ruled by Saturn, do your chores. Do tie up loose ends. Do your work and things like that. That will make Saturn happy. Like, I try to do, if I can, I try to do like my chores, my cleaning, my laundry, tying up loose ends from the week. I try to do those things on Saturday to make Saturn happy. Okay, because again, Saturn likes it when you put in the hard work. Okay, and sometimes you got to struggle, but if you keep your nose to the ground and keep doing it, then you're going to get rewarded by Saturn. All right. So anywho, but yeah, you're right. It does seem to be the culprit, as does Uranus sometimes too. But yeah. Thank you, Grandizer, for putting that in there. You can follow. I'm still on Twitter, so if you do want to follow. All right, peeps. So it is 2nd and 10 for the Titans. Will Levis did have an incomplete pass for the first go around, and then they just tried to run the ball and got absolutely nowhere. It's going to be 3rd down for the Titans. And again, with the moon being so close to Jupiter, Jupiter expands. It does many. Jupiter is actually the greater benefic planet when we're talking about planets, but Jupiter has a tendency to blow things up. Okay, so could there be a potential blow up today, a blowout win. We shall see. All right. It's 3rd and 12 for the Titans. They got really close actually to getting that first down. It depends where the ball is marked, but this is either going to be a really, really close first down for the Titans, or it's going to be, they gave it to them. All right. So first down Titans. Or Jade, while I posted it, will you be leaving Twitter too? Just asking. Some of my other content creators have left. I still call it Twitter too. Actually, my friend Max asked me this morning, shout out Max, if I was on Blue Sky. I'm not over there yet. And yeah, I might consider it. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I'm on Twitter, but I don't post a lot on Twitter anyway. So if I did get rid of it, I mean, it is what it is. But if I do decide to go over there and ditch it, I will definitely let y'all know. But yeah, I know a lot of people have, so we'll see. Eric, you have 24-6 Vikings. Very good. Yep, Eric, you have the Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings. I know Angel took the Vikings too. And yeah, I'm seeing, again, I know that's a wide prediction, like the point spread for me. But again, I'm taking the Vikings to win by 4 to 15 points. And then, yeah, just looking in my nerd notes, I don't think I missed anything else. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. It's 2nd and 8 for the Titans. And hey, well, we're only a couple minutes in and we got a flag. All right. We got a flag. I'm not sure who it's on. It looks like somebody jumped. But yeah, thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. Appreciate you. It's going to be a false start on the Titans. Petit frère. Oh my gosh, there is somebody on the Titans that has the last name Petit frère. Oh my gosh, that's little brother in French. Okay, that's cool. Petit frère. All right. Mon frère, because people always say like mon frère, like my brother. But, Harrison Smith is trying to work his way to Will Levis. Will Levis does manage to get the throw out. It's going to be 3rd down again for the Titans. It's maybe going to be like 3rd and 5, something like that. Maybe 3rd and 6. We have 12:31 left in the first. Yeah, it's 3rd and 6. And then this is the first series of the game. Tennessee did get the ball first, so. Wow, Jacksonville with an early lead over Detroit, 3-0. All right. I actually go Jacksonville. All right. Doug Peterson wants to keep his job, I think. So, all right. It's 3rd and 6 for the Titans here. And let's see if the Vikings. I was just going to say, let's see if the Vikings can make a stop. It looks like they came with the blitz. It looks like it's Blake Cashman there with the sack. All right. I think that's who it was. I got to pull up my roster again because I still don't know the numbers. But anyway, I should probably do that. Okay. So let's see here. Yeah. And you know what, too? I feel like this could, with like the potential for like a Vikings blowout here, I feel like this might be, I don't want to say that, but I feel like today's game might be a little boring. I mean, knock on wood, I could be wrong. But, yeah, I feel like today's game could be a little boring. And I'm kind of looking in the stands, and it looks to be like there's a lot of purple in there. But, yeah, it looks like it. So, yeah, that was Blake Cashman with the sack. All right. Ooh, yeah. Will Levis had no time to throw that ball. No time. All right. So, yeah, now we're going to a commercial break. And again, I appreciate everybody tuning on in, hanging out, just making sure everything's going smoothly over here. All right. I'm trying to check and see what's going on, but it looks like everything's okay. I don't know why, too, because I am on I'm just checking my Twitch too, and I see I got a comment from somebody on Twitch, but it keeps freezing. I was thinking so Purple Smash 28 on Twitch actually wrote, I was thinking a 3-score difference by the end of this game. Wow. I mean, yeah. And if that comes to fruition too, I think that's going to be because of the moon and Jupiter. So I could see that. Potentially the Vikings winning by even more points than 15. But, yeah, they got to get in the end zone to do that. But, 2, back to the astrology of it all, and just in general, how things have been going, I just don't see Sam Darnold like turning any sort of like huge corner today. Hi, Jade. Hi. My dog came over to say hi. I wonder if I could get her in here. She usually doesn't come over, but because she kind of knows that this is like my work spot, now she's leaving. It's like, oh, okay. Once I start petting you, then you walk away from me. What is that? But if she comes back over, I'll try to get her up here. If anybody wants to say hi to Gigi. So for Sam Darnold too, actually, with the moon opposing Mercury today, and again, Sam Darnold is the sun in Gemini. So who he is at his core, because that's what the sun represents for all of us, he is a Gemini, and Mercury rules Gemini. So Mercury has been cruising through the sign of Sagittarius, and Mercury is actually getting ready to go retrograde. So Mercury is going to stop and then move backwards than how Mercury normally moves. So the fact that Mercury has been in Sagittarius too, and that Sam Darnold has really been struggling, I do think that has been kind of coinciding, because again, Mercury in Sagittarius. Oh, they're showing a lot of Vikings fans there. Mercury does not feel comfortable in the sign of Sagittarius. So the fact that Mercury is now going to slow down and stay in Sagittarius and go retrograde, I could potentially see the struggle for Sam Darnold to continue. Or, because I don't know his personal birth chart, potentially Sam Darnold could be born with a Mercury retrograde. So maybe once Mercury does retrograde, that potentially could help Sam Darnold. But I would need his personal birth chart to look that up. Because I don't know where he was born and I don't know what time. But I would need that information. But with all of that being said, he did just make a completion to Justin Jefferson for 6 yards. Now he's spinning out of the pocket. And hey, look at this. He just ran for the first down. So, and now the Titans are going to get a flag. And it looks like it's going to be roughing the passer or something like that. So, so we'll just have to watch out for Sam Darnold. But that's just something to note, too, just with Mercury being in Sagittarius. And, too, so many of the Vikings, like, main people are Mercurial ruled. Kevin O'Connell, Justin Jefferson, Sam Darnold. So, all right. Anyway, enough blathering away about Mercury. I'll probably go back to it. Oh, it's unnecessary roughness. All right. So watch, too, Sam Darnold just have, like, a hell of a game today. I might have to eat that eventually, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe, too, Sam Darnold. Actually, I missed this. Jupiter is at 18 degrees of Gemini. Mercury is at 18 degrees of Sagittarius. So Mercury and Jupiter are opposing, but Jupiter, again, is the greater benefic planet. Jupiter can usually, depending, bring blessings and things. So we'll see. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It looks like a potential Vikings turnover. Sam Darnold, no. Oh, shit. Oh, this is not good. Are we going to see Nick Mullins? Is this the time we see Nick Mullins? Shit. So Sam Darnold tried to do a little blip, a kind of reverse. And let's see if it was on Sam Darnold or Aaron Jones. I think it was on both of them. So, oh, shoot. Not good, not good. An early takeaway for the Titans. Not good for the Vikings there. Not good. All right. So, the struggles with Sam Darnold could very well continue. All right. And, if I was Kevin O'Connell, I mean, Nick Mullins is Nick Mullins, but I'm pretty sure that Nick Mullins is an Aries. I got to look that up again. Let's see. I want to look up Nick Mullins' sign. Yeah, so he's either depending on when Nick Mullins was born, he's either a Pisces or an Aries, but because he was born on March 21st, and that's the day where the shift, okay? It's the spring equinox too. So we're just going to say, for all purposes that he's an Aries. So if I were the Vikings astrologer, I would potentially suggest actually putting Nick Mullins in, because Nick Mullins, again, is an Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is in the sign of Leo. Mars had been in Cancer for quite some time, and Mars does not feel comfortable in the sign of Cancer. But now Mars has moved to Leo, 3 degrees. So I would actually consider putting Nick Mullins in, especially if the struggles continue for Sam Darnold. And again, I could potentially see that happening. So, all right. Not a good first series for the Vikings there. Definitely not. Definitely not. All right. 2. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm behind in the comments, you guys. They just kind of stopped over here. Okay, Ryan. High noon, your doom coming for you. The Vikings from hell. I hope so. Seriously. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm sorry, you guys. I did not see these comments. Otherwise, I would have got to them sooner. I'm like, everybody's kind of quiet today. So, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, time for pancakey with your host, Jade of Sports and Stars with Jade. Good morning, everybody watching around the world. Let's get into it. Grand Desert, I like that. Thank you. They're showing, I think it's Broadway in Nashville. I've never been to Nashville, but I think it would be fun, actually, to go visit there sometime. Maybe. Yeah, the music capital, isn't it, or something? Well, is it the music capital or is it like the country capital? I don't know. I think it's like the country capital, right? Nashville. I don't necessarily like country music, but just to go see it. It looks like fun. I don't know. There's a lot of people there. Okay, and they're showing this turnover again. Honestly, I think it was a package deal between Sam Darnold and Aaron Jones, but Aaron Jones took his eyes off the ball. Okay. 17 giveaways this season for the Vikings. That's putrid, okay? You'll hear us yell for more. Vikings. Hopefully all the Vikings fans that traveled to the game today will be able to sing that song at some point in time. We'll see, though. Again, it's still 0-0. And it's going to be 3rd and 2 for Tennessee after the takeaway. So for the Vikings defense, if the Vikings offense continues like this the entire game, the Vikings defense is going to run out of steam. Okay. Well, that sucks. I have the Evil and Bears game on a split screen with the Vikings Titans game, but the Vikings game is muted. Oh no, we may have Kenny Albert special on Fox. Nice. I want to do split screen. I don't have that capability. Oh, they did a fake. They faked him out. Harrison Smith tried to get, he got the tackle, but it's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Titans. I was wrong. It's Brady and the A Crew. Yeah. Okay. I think that's on Channel 9, right? Locally. Let me cruise over there for a second. Yeah. Okay. Ryan, good for you. You got the split screen. I have to go back and forth. Green Bay 7, Chicago 3. Come on, Chicago. Not cheering for the Evil. No. All right, it's 1st and 10 for the Titans over here. They are now in Vikings territory. And defense coming in quick. Will Levis has got hella time. And he's just going to run for that first down himself. So, all right. Hi, Ryan. How you doing? Happy Skol Sunday to you. Good to see ya. Hope all is well. Ryan S. And now we got Ryan P. I got to say the different Ryans because we got a couple Ryans in here. So I got to differentiate so you guys know. Ryan Peterson, question for the room. Not counting the Vikings, who has the best uniform in football? I like that question. I have to think about that one a little bit. I actually like the Rams. I like that their helmets are in the shape of the horn like that. I really like that. They tried to do another quarterback sneak, it looks like. The Vikings sniffed that one out. Okay. I do like the Rams, like especially their helmet. I really, really like that. It looks like Detroit just scored. They're up over Jacksonville. Who else? I kind of like the Steelers. I like their colors. I like the black and the yellow. That's kind of cool. I like the Saints too with the fleur-de-lis. I think that's cool. I do like Seattle. I like their color scheme a lot too. The Seahawks, I like that. Oh, Will Levis going for the long pass at the 10-yard line, and it is dropped. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 9 for Tennessee here. Let's see if the Vikings can. This would be a good stop for the Vikings because I think they're out of field goal range. I think that would be a little too long, but we'll see. Ryan, what do you got? So, Raiders and Steelers and the Orange Crush Broncos. I agree with you there. That is fun. But yeah, we got the Steelers. Raiders aren't bad either. That's a good question. I like that. 3rd and 9. Okay, they're doing a little signaling. It looks like, I don't know if Tennessee's confused or what. I think they might be changing the play up. Oh, man. Again with the long pass. Caught this time. And there's going to be a flag. It's probably going to be pass interference on the Vikings. And for the Vikings too, this could be some sort of issue with the secondary. Because the secondary for the Vikings still is not that good. So we'll see. There's a flag on the field, per usual. 406, what you got? 3-0 victory over the Raiders. 12-7 victory over a 2-win Jaguars team. KOC is responsible for coaching the 2 most boring games in franchise history. He's not going to win a Super Bowl. You know what? I agree with you on that one. I totally agree. And the thing with Kevin O'Connell is, again, shout out to James for coming up with that nickname because it's so good. Every time so now the Titans are at like the 12-yard line, the Vikings 12. So yeah, defense, hello, where you at? They're trying to run the ball. That's not going to work. I think Will Levis is going to have to throw the ball if it's going to work for them today. All right. Is that Tony Pollard? Is that who's on the Titans? But to 406, to your point, I think that Kevin O'Connell, he always says, it's on me. It's on me. It's like, then what are you doing to make it better? He always says, well, it's on me. I got to do better. But yet we don't see any better. And I am very questionable of the play calls that he does. Maybe he doesn't need to be calling the offense anymore. And quarterback whisperer, okay, Robert Redford, we're still waiting to see it. All right? We're still waiting to see it. So yeah, I agree with you too. It's 3rd down again. It's always 3rd down. It's 3rd down for the Titans now. It's always 3rd down. It's the Titan 2-step. Yes. Summer Home, hello. Thanks for joining us. Oh, you're done with pickleball. You're never done with pickleball. The pickleballing never stops. Thanks for joining. Good to see you. Picklers. Shout out to all the picklers out there. All right. Oh, yeah. Purple Smash. Here you go. From Twitch. I love seeing people from Twitch come over. It's 3rd and 4. Please, the Vikings defense. This would be such an important stop. Hold them to the field goal. Oh, nice. They got a sack. Very good. Good job for the Vikings defense, cleaning up the mess after that Vikings offensive turnover. And yeah, I am seeing a lot of purple in the stands today. So, all right. But yeah, maybe a 3-score difference. And you know what? Maybe. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's kind of starting off where these two teams are kind of looking pretty similar, at least offensively speaking. And actually, I've been hearing little rumblings that the Titans' defense is actually solid. So we'll see. It could be a battle of the defenses today. Titans with the early lead here. They got the field goal. So it is 3-0. Tennessee over the Vikings. Alrighty. Let's see. Ryan P. Make the Titans pay for their dumbassery. I like that word. Dumbassery. That's a good one. 406, what you got? I've always loved the 90s Oilers uniforms. Oh, and the 90s Seahawks. I want to look that up. Oh, first thing that pops up in Google. Oh, yeah, those are cool. Let's see. What else? 90s Seahawks. What did they have going on? I want to look. Yeah, I like Seattle's colors. I really do. I like that blue and green. I like both of those colors a lot, so that's probably why. But yeah, I like their uniforms too. And okay, as far as the Vikings go, I don't remember who said this, but I heard it on the radio. Somebody was bitching about the Vikings' purple pants. No, how they shouldn't wear their purple pants. No, way better than the white. I don't like when the Vikings wear all white. It's boring. Like, they're purple and gold. Utilize. I think the Vikings should wear gold pants. That'd be cool, in my opinion. Yeah, those are cool. The The Vikings, the early 2000s home and away uniforms were perfection. I'm really sick of the current uniforms are boring. Let me go back and see. What were the Vikings? I can't even remember. Jerseys, 2000. Let's just look up 2000. Vikings uniforms through the years. Somebody's got a whole website devoted to it. Oh my gosh, they have team pictures. Okay, I don't want to look at that. That's from Vikings.com, actually. I don't know. And that goes for anybody when I say like the all white. I just think that's kind of boring. I mean, some people will say that like white is like a clean look, but it shows any sort of like stain or anything, like any sort of like grass, whatever. It shows it right away. Now I'm stuck on Vikings.com. Let me off of this website. Okay. Alrighty. But I really, the Vikings helmets, no. And it seems like there's a couple different shades of purple going on too. But they're all just kind of like, they need a little touch up, They need a little touch up. All right. What else we got? Ryan Peterson. That wasn't just on Darnold though. Yeah, Jones kind of botched it too. Oh, for sure. For sure. It was a team effort there, a tag team effort. And two, since Mercury is in Sagittarius, Aaron Jones is a sun in Sagittarius. So Mercury actually might be close to Aaron Jones's natal sun sign. So the fact that Mercury doesn't feel comfortable in Sagittarius, Mercury is our communication planet, next to Aaron Jones' sun sign. Yeah, a little miscommunication between the two of them there. So if I can astralize that for a second. Okay. And I have been a defender of Darnold, okay? And I want to continue to be. But, if he keeps making mistakes like this, and if this is the actual ceiling and the turnovers do keep happening, eventually you got to make adjustments and you got to make changes. I'm not going to say like take out the pitchforks or anything for Sam Darnold right now. I think that they can still stay in the shed. I think if there are to be pitchforks taken out or anything like that, if it tends to continue to go poorly for the Vikings, I think the pitchforks need to be taken out and maybe like held up so Kevin O'Connell could see them. Okay. There is a flag on the play, people. There is a flag on the play. Vikings do have the ball back here. Let's see what's going on. Now for the other side of the coin, not counting the evil, who has the worst uniforms. I was going to say them, but I can't now. Dallas, I think, is kind of boring. I like the star that Dallas has. I like the star because they're the Lone Star State, obviously, but I think their uniforms are kind of boring. Who else is kind of just like not very good? I do not like Green Bay's colors either. I like those colors. I do. I like green and I like yellow, obviously, but I just think their uniforms are kind of meh. It's 2nd and 7 for the Vikings. Sammy's yelling, okay? Yelling after an Aaron Jones run. Sam with the pass to, it looks like Addison or Jefferson here. It's Justin Jefferson. All right, he did hang on to that ball. It's freaking 3rd down again. It's 3rd and 3. We're sick of 3rd down all the time. Damn it. But who else has Buffalo, they're okay. Oh, the Jets. I think the Jets are kind of snoozers. Okay. And again, I like the color green, but the Jets are kind of boring. On the flip side though, too, I forgot. I actually like the Cincinnati Bengals helmets. I really like the little like paw, like claw thing. Oh my God, 3rd and 3, and they're going for a long throw. Oh my gosh. Vikings lucked out on that one. All right, it's going to be pass interference, flag, and maybe that's why Sam Darnold threw it over there. And back to Kevin O'Connell, too. I just don't like that he gets cute when they don't need to get cute. It's like, just do what you're supposed to do. Don't get cute at these inopportune moments. He tends to always do that. I feel like this call right here was definitely questionable, but they lucked out and they did get the pass interference call. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. They did luck out on that one, I will say, in my opinion. Purple pants on the road, white pants at home. Yeah, I'm done with the white pants. Done with them. I wish they'd wear yellow. I think that'd be so cool. All right, Sam fakes the handoff. Ah, watch out behind you, Sam. Oh my gosh, wide open. It looks like Jordan Addison, and he is going to run in for a touchdown. Finally, the Vikings made it to the end zone. All right, Sam Darnold almost got hit from behind. That was terrifying. I thought he was going to get his arm swatted. All right, Jordan Addison in the mix. We see some Skol signs. We see a lot of Vikings signs. We're getting a little smirk from Kevin O'Connell. All right. We like to see that. Okay, good job. Highlighter Seahawks and the Giants from week 1. You don't like those 406? I kind of liked the highlighter look. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, to each their own. I mean, it's a good little question. It's a good talking point for sure. All right, and the Vikings got the extra point. So Vikings back up on top here, 7-3. All right, that's what we like to see from the Vikings offense. Okay. But, too, for the Vikings, you're 7-2. You should be, if you are good and you know what you're doing, you should be winning against teams that are struggling, right? Like last week versus Jacksonville, when you couldn't even get in the end zone, the playing down to your opponent, and it just seems like no matter who the coach of the team is, that's what the Vikings are going to do. But it does kind of seem like Kevin O'Connell will do that, or just in general, that will kind of be the theme, and it's so annoying. But again, I don't want to put that all on Kevin, because I just think that's kind of like a theme with the Vikings in general. But yeah. Anyway. Oh, the Giants too. Yeah, forgot about that. 406, you mentioned that too. I guess it was a good idea to wear my Addison jersey today. There you go. The good luck charm. And is he number 3 or number 2? Oh, he's number 3. Yeah. And the numbers 3, 6, and 9 in numerology too, they're very important, like that frequency also. So the number 3. All right, we like it. And I forget too, what's Jordan Addison's, what's his birthday? Let me look him up here. What's his sign? Again, when I say sign, this is just their sun sign, because again, we have every single sign within us. Oh, Jordan Addison is a Aquarius. Okay. And Aquarius is the sign that is ruling the Titans today too. So actually, maybe we could see this be a big game for Jordan Addison, against the Titans too. That's something to note. I mean, we saw the first touchdown. We'll kind of see how it continues. But that's another cool thing too that I like, doing the sports astrology, is as the game goes on, you can kind of, see the chart play out even more too. So that's cool. All right, Ryan P., what you got? Honestly, I like the horn on the helmet, but I would like them to put the Vikings head on the helmet. That would be cool. That would actually be really cool. Because I feel like we don't see enough actual Viking stuff going on. Yeah. And the Rams already have the horns too, right? So do something a little different. It would be cool to see a Norseman on a ship or something. But I suppose the more details you have on a helmet, the smaller it's going to be. So, but I don't know if I like the kind of matte finish on these helmets. They're showing Jordan Addison, so Harrison Smith was just in front of him there, so I was kind of looking at his helmet. But yeah, we can just complain, right? Well, I guess we're not really complaining, we're just discussing. But I was kind of wondering who is it that makes the final decisions on the uniforms and what they're gonna wear. And talking about uniforms too, I actually don't mind the Tennessee Titans. I like their logo, and I do like their colors too. I really like the light blue. I really like that a lot. So they're doing the replay here and Addison was wide open too. Ran that route perfectly, and then just scampered right into the end zone. Nobody even touching him. So 1st and 10 for the Titans again. Another offensive series for them. Insert bad Addison joke here, but he ran as fast. Oh no, Ryan, yeah. Yeah. And did we ever figure out if he actually has a dog? Okay. Jordan, should he still be driving Addison? All right. Do you actually have a dog, Addison? Jordan, do you actually have a dog, Addison? But yeah, Ryan, that's a good one. Running as fast as he drives, no shit. Yeah. Ooh, there's a hold. We got another flag. Again, I should just wear this headband. Then I can just point to it. I can just point to my shirt now if there's a flag. Oh, summer home. Dolphins are the worst uniform. Don't say that too loud in front of Grandizer, but I think he probably scampered to another stream. I know he's a moderator on a bunch of other streams too. So, I don't mind the Dolphins, actually. I don't mind them. But Summer Home, I know your feelings on Dolphins and how they can't be trusted. So that could be coming into play with your disdain for their outfit. Will Levis with a long pass here. Completion. It is going to be second down, but it's going to be just slightly short. It's going to be 2nd and 1 for Tennessee. 2:41 left to go in the first. Alrighty. Oh, and Pittsburgh and Baltimore are playing today. That should potentially be a good game. Ryan P. Summer Home, I like the Merino Dolphin ones in the darker blue. I don't remember what those look like. I'm going to look it up. Dolphin jersey. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a first down. Yeah, it's 1st and 10 now. They ran it. I want to see. Yeah, they're all right. Yeah, it's a little bit of like ocean color. They're okay. Yeah, they're okay. I kind of like the turquoise. Again, I'm a fan of like blue and green, so turquoise is kind of a mix of the both. So, yeah, they're all right. All right. Did you laugh out loud last week when Kirk threw under the sticks on the 4th down? I only heard about that. I didn't see it, but when I heard that, I was like, of course he did. Of course he did. I wonder if I can watch it now. Let's watch it. Freaking Pizza Boy. He's Pizza Boying down in Atlanta. Okay. Kirk Cousins throwing short of 1st down. Let's see. Cousins check down, familiar. Oh my God, shut up. Falcons game ends with a Cousins check down, familiar to Vikings fans. Well, no shit. The season's on the line and Pizza Boy checks down on a 4th and 8. Stop it. Yes, we are familiar. All right. Ooh, Harrison Smith almost with the takeaway there, and he freaking knew it. The last remaining member of the Babysitters Club, Harrison Smith. The Babysitters Club, it used to be Eric Kendricks, Harrison Smith, Patrick Peterson, and Anthony Barr. But yeah, they're no longer. So it's just Harrison Smith left over. Because the Vikings Babysitters Club, they always had to come in and clean up the messes, you know? Oh, Harrison Smith was so close. So close. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 12 for the Titans. They're at the Vikings about 39, or excuse me, their own 39. Not a good pass at all. Under pressure. Will Levis was under pressure. All right. And yeah, had to throw that ball out damn quick, and it didn't go nowhere. So nice defensive series there for the Vikings. Very, very good. We like that. Yeah, same old Kirk, legit. Okay, here. So I found on Sports Illustrated here, and let me see if I can pull up the video here. We can watch it. Let's watch it together. All right. Let's see it. Let me just blow up the screen over here. Vikings are about to get the ball back here. About 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Did he fair catch that and I just missed it? He must have. I think that was Brandon Powell on special teams. All right. So same old Kirk here. Here we go. I haven't watched this yet. Okay. Do we have the volume on? Here we go. Yeah. All right. Oh, it's funny that I'm like watching it, but I'm looking over here.
Got to get a first down.
4th and 4. Game on the line. Once again, Vikings fans, we've seen this before, haven't we? This is like a serious, like a replay. Okay? 4th and 8. Season's on the line. Cousins gets the ball for the Vikings. What the F does he do? But he checks down. Cannot. I'm so glad he's not on the Vikings anymore. I'm so glad that experiment is done and dusted. Should have come many years ago, but finally. I had not watched that yet. It's third in Memphis. Walking in Memphis. All right. 2nd and 6, Minnesota. They're in kind of dangerous territory. I don't like that. Ooh, looking for Jordan Addison again. Not going to work. No flag. It's going to be 3rd down again. It's always 3rd down. All right. And that pass looked high too. Let's look at it again. Yeah, Darnold, he gets a little gunslingery sometimes, He's a little bit of a wild one. Yeah. Oh, and what's his face? They just showed his name, 44 for the Titans. He basically lifted him up into the air like they were playing rugby. All right, Mike Brown. That was safety Mike Brown with the coverage on Addison there for that one. Hospital ball. Ah! Oh no! Oh my gosh, Sam managed just to spin out of trouble. He gets the pass off. Holy Hannah. It looks like it's to Sheffield. Number 11. I got to go to my roster again. Holy crap. See, this is when the gunslinger works out, right? The scrambling works out. Holy shit. It looked like he was going to be sacked. Sammy manages to get out of trouble, and he gets the pass off, and we're back in business. That is the end of the first quarter, and Vikings get a 1st down. All right. That was a little wow. All right. So they probably heard, too. They were like, dude, Jade was talking about on her stream that we should potentially think about putting Mullins in. So they probably told Sam that. So Sam got scared and, doing things better. All right, Ryan, Atlanta fans, can we interest you in a 1st down and 4th when the game is on the line? No, you will get 1 yard and like it. Yeah, it's the Kirk special. Seriously. It's like, Kirk, all right, we really need to get in the end zone, okay? We need to get a touchdown. We need to get in there. Kirk special. Well, can I interest you in field goal range? Can I interest you in field goal range? That's the Kirk special. Kirk's got a lot of specials, okay? Pizza Ranch's got a lot of specials going on, all right? Like, geez. All right, my bun's getting a little bit out of control here. It's like, got a mind of its own. All right. Yeah, that was a good play. That was a little bit of a kooky one, but I'm glad that it worked out the way that it did. And once again, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. Cheers to everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out, chatting. I really appreciate it. I always enjoy talking to you guys. Okay. Are they seriously? I think I've mentioned this before. They need to just stop trying to reinvent toilet paper. So we just had the bare butt bears over here, the Charmin, okay? And now they're trying to sell, and I'm sure it costs more. They're trying to sell toilet paper with little curved ridges. So when you pull it off, it rips off nicely. Who cares? What? People, don't fall for that consumerism shit, okay? Toilet paper is toilet paper. It is, honestly. And really, I mean, I eventually want to get one. I've wanted one for a long time, but we should be using a bidet anyway, right? I mean, we don't really have to get into too much toilet talk over here. That's not usually my forte. But the way they keep trying to reinvent toilet paper, I swear. And I don't remember what company used to make roll-less toilet paper, but I cannot find it anymore. Why? We don't do that. We don't need that roll in the middle. That's just another thing, just more cardboard. I don't know who was making roll-less toilet paper, and it worked just fine. It went right on because there's a hole in the middle. Yeah. But seriously. And, too, with the whole, and people can do what they want, obviously. But with the whole, I prefer my toilet paper going over. I prefer it under. Who cares? Who cares? All right, it's 1st and 10 for the Vikings. It's going to be Aaron Jones, and he is going to be, smothered. Smothered. All right? And 2, if this is going to be the game that Kevin O'Connell decides to run the ball more, why, of all the games, okay, because their Titans' run defense is allegedly pretty good. So maybe today, think about throwing it a little bit more, but it was 1st and 10. So what are the Vikings going to do? They're going to run the ball. Sam Darnold running out of trouble. It is going to be third down for the Vikings, though. Oh, man, the Colts are up 10-0 over the Jets. That's what they get. That's what the fiance and he who shall not be named, that's what he gets for firing my fake boyfriend, Robert Salah, and making him, the scapegoat why they stink. No. So, anyway, that's just about the Jets. Third down for the Vikings again, people. It's 3rd and 6. Why is it always third down? Why? Because they always trying to run the ball on first down and they didn't get any yards. It's not going to work. Sam, get rid of the ball. Ah! Oh, my God. Oh! Okay. He finds Justin Jefferson open. Justin Jefferson doing one of these. Hello. What is that from again? Oh, that's from, isn't it from the Little Rascals? Little Rascals? Is that Spanky that does that? Yeah, I think it is. When he's like, hi, is it Darla? Right? Hi, Darla. I think that's what it is. All right. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. We are in the second quarter. Vikings 7, Titans 3. I forgot what I was talking about, though. What were we talking about again? Oh, my gosh. Me too. Yeah. It's like if he doesn't after this season, dude, like no more excuses. Oh, and then too. So, but he allegedly didn't have anything to do with Robert Salah's firing. Lie. So then what happens then? Well, now you need to get my wide receiver back too. So what else did he get? He got Devontae Adams back. I actually like Devontae Adams. I think he's a really good player. But and then you get your precious Devontae back too. And you still can't do anything. So maybe he needs to take a hint. Okay? Maybe you need to just go into the darkness and stay there, dude. Okay? Bye. He's so smug anyway. Such a baby. 2nd and 5 for the Vikings. Hey, they listened to me. They didn't run the ball on the first down. Ran the ball on second down. It is going to be third down again, though, unfortunately. All right? But, yeah. We can't wait for him to be gone. Goodbye. Yeah, and it's like if dude doesn't take a hint. I'm surprised, actually, that he hasn't been like, my foot hurts, my arm hurts, I can't play anymore. Like something like that, just to like avoid the embarrassment of them sucking so bad. And I liked the Jets for a little while, too, just because I like Tyler Conklin. He used to be on the Vikings that most of us know, and he's a really good player. And then he went to the Jets, and, my little mini crush on Robert Salah. But obviously when he who shall not be named went there, I was like, no more. All right, TJ Hawkinson in the mix. It was 3rd and 1, and it was a little bit of a risky play there, but they are throwing the ball a little bit more. Hawkinson with the reception for the first down. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Actually, I just watched when Kirk Cousins, a.k.a. Pizza Ranch Boy, threw short against your Saints on the 4th down. So congratulations on getting that victory. Yeah, good to see you, Michael. Hope you're doing well. How are you doing today? How has your Sunday been going? It's been going so far so good. So far so good. Not a lot of action this morning other than, took my dog for a walk, took her outside a couple of times. She's still eating a bunch of goose shit everywhere. And I like geese, don't get me wrong, but they need to just go fly away home. Okay, fly to the south, please. So I don't have to keep yanking my dog eating goose poop. I'm sick of it. And it's just gross. But other than that, going pretty good. I also want to say your Jets point, they thought Devontae Adams was going to be the solution, but receiver was the issue. What do you mean? The receiver was the issue? Oh, you mean the Jets in general? Is that what you mean? Definitely clarify if I got that wrong. But it's good to see you, Mike. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's on him. Definitely agree why the Jets are not successful. Definitely agree with you, Jade. Oh, right on. Yeah. And I mean, I think I'm just kind of like pointing out the obvious, right? Like, I don't think it's anything like too surprising. It's just like, it just goes with like, I mean, because he played for the Packers for so long. So being a Vikings fan, used to seeing him so much. And it's just like, that's his attitude the whole entire time. Like, never takes accountability, for the things going wrong, always other people's fault. And it's just like, no, man, you need to say all these things you're complaining about. You need to say it in the mirror and say it. Okay. And it's just like, you can't hide anymore from the lack of accountability. Like, I'm huge on accountability. I'm huge on that just personally. And just with him, it's just like, and when the error was, let's just say, when he effed up and it was clear that it was his fault, even then, it wouldn't even admit it then. So I just find that to be annoying. And, he might just be getting a little bit of like the karma, for his behavior right now. So it's like, just whine all you want then, right? Whine all you want until you get your way. And then now that you got your way, it's still not going well for you. It's just like a toddler too, like toddler behavior. Seriously, just big baby. He probably does. I mean, probably doesn't. He should just wear a diaper, right? You act like a baby. Okay, here's your nook. Put your diaper on and shut it. Okay. But yeah, overall, he's annoying, doesn't take accountability. And I'm not going to take away that he was a very, very good quarterback, obviously, very talented, right? But it's just like, dude, enough's enough. Like, and we're over it. Nobody wants to hear that shit. It's third down again. Sam, oh my gosh, Sam manages to get out of trouble again. And he almost got the first down. Oh my gosh, scrambling Sam. That's what we're going to have to start calling him. We got an egg scramble going on here. All right, we got scrambled eggs for breakfast. All right, we got scrambled eggs for brunch. Scrambling Sam. SS is on the scene. Okay, it's 4th and 1. I think that they should just go for the field goal. Just go for it. I don't know. There's a flag on the play. See, this is the decisions with Kevin O'Connell. It's like, you're only up by 4 points, dude. Just kick the field goal. Ugh. This pisses me off. What's the flag? What's the call? What happened? All right. Let's see. All right. But yeah, Michael, good to see you. Who was that quarterback that said, that was Anthony Richardson. And it looks like he actually got a touchdown today. All right, Vikings got lucky once again. Offsides on the Titans. It's going to be first down for the Vikings. Actually, it's 1st and goal. All right. Yeah, it was Anthony Richardson. Yep, 406 beat me to it. Yeah, yep. All right. I didn't even see that. Yeah, and it's so funny, Summerhome, when you asked that or when I saw it, it was just scrolling on the bottom of my screen that he got a rushing touchdown today. But yeah, he was the one that said he was tuckered out. All right. I'm tired. Okay. I'll say this for Anthony Richardson. At least he just owned it. I mean, it's still pathetic, but at least he just owned it, right? And I'm actually surprised. Like, the one time you could maybe be like, my arm hurts or my knee feels out of whack. Nah, I'm tired. Okay. Okay, then. I'm tired. Like, all right, man. I guess go sit down. Like, you can go sit down after the series is over, but whatever. All right, it's 2nd and goal for the Vikings. They got a couple of yards to go. Now is where you try to run it in the end zone, okay? Now where you hand it off to Aaron Jones, okay? 2nd and goal. Now would be a time. And, Justin Jefferson couldn't hang on to the ball. Stop trying to force it to Justin Jefferson when you don't need to. You fake the handoff to Aaron Jones. Just hand it off to Aaron Jones. Again, the questionable play calling from Kevin O'Connell. Like, you need to get over the fact. We know that Justin Jefferson hasn't gotten a touchdown for a while. He obviously wants to get in the end zone, but it's the right time and place. Don't force it. That's what makes me frustrated as a Vikings fan. This offense, it's just forced at times when you shouldn't. At that, in my opinion, run the freaking ball in at that point. Just run it in, because now you're 3rd down again. Let's see what they do this time. We got Aaron Jones in the backfield. Let's see if they try to run it in here. Oh, now he stopped. Guess what? Now it's 4th and goal. Not saying that he would have potentially gotten it in on the 2nd down, but it's just backwards to me. No. When you're this close and you can't get in the end zone, do not go for this on 4th and goal. Do not do it, Kevin. Stop. And it's like, too, with Kevin O'Connell going for these, like, you're not Dan Campbell, dude. You're not. Okay? Don't. I think that, honestly, they should go for the points at this point. All right, here they go. I mean, I hope I'm wrong and I hope they get it, but geez. All right. Sam has hella time. No points on the board. Oh my God, there's a flag. Vikings lucked out again. He was looking for Jordan Addison. Am I wrong? That series right there was a bunch of BS there. It was a bunch of BS. It was a bunch of bull. What are you doing? See, this is again when I question Kevin O'Connell as a head coach and a play caller. And honestly, Jordan Addison almost had that. He almost had that. That would have been his second touchdown for today. Unnecessary roughness though. So let's see. I meant wide receiver wasn't the issue. Oh, okay. That's what I thought you meant. Okay, that's all right. It was the offensive line for the Jets. Okay. And it looks like the Jets too are losing. They did just take it away. I forget who they're playing today. Are they playing the Colts? Is that who they're playing? Oh, what's his face? I looked up the Titans head coach too. What is his name? Is it Brian something? He's pissed. Isn't it like Brian Calladay or something? Oh, he is still going off. He is going off. He's pissed. Oh, he's livid. I think it's Brian something. Oh my God. They just put a fan on the screen and literally it doesn't take a professional mouth reader just to the guy said that's fucking horse shit. Oh man. We got some anger going on here. Who's in the booth today too? Oh man, the Vikings lucked the F out on this one. Yeah. Holy Hannah. First and goal again. If they can't get in the end zone now after getting a gift from the universe, that's on you, dude. That's on you. And, I think it was Mike Brown, safety Mike Brown, that was the unnecessary roughness here. It looks like number 44. I mean, for Vikings fans, I guess we'll take it, right? We need all the help we can get. It looks like they're in the end zone now. Who is the head coach? I think it's Brian something. Oh, Brian Callahan. That's right. All right. Because I looked up, I wanted to see what his birthday was. Oh, Sam Darnold with the touchdown, peeps. Oh yeah, Brian Callahan is also a Gemini. He's another Mercurial. Those Mercurials are they're having a tough time. Okay. Even though Sam Darnold is a Mercurial too, and he just got a touchdown. But all right, old Sam Darnold had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. All right. With the touchdown here, interception there. Skol here and Skol there. All right. The Vikings, man, I could see how Brian Callahan is all pissed off there. But, I mean, as a Vikings fan, we'll take all the help we can get, right? No! Extra point, no good! Damn it! Romo, what are you doing, Parker? Come on. Doink. That was doinked. Okay. We got some weirdness going on over here, people. All right. Sam knows he's on the hot seat. I mean, yeah, he should, right? He should. Hey, wow. The Vikings lucked out overall, but they did miss that extra point. So 10-point lead for the Vikings as of right now, 13-3. And 2, I mean, I think that flag is potentially just there. I do think that was potentially just. I mean, I think it was on Mike Brown. If it was not on Mike Brown, then I could stand corrected. But let's see. Michael, I'm happy my Saints pulled against the Falcons last week after we fired Dennis Allen. Was that the head coach? Was that the head coach that got fired, Dennis Allen? Shit, I didn't know that. Your Saints now have some new life. Now we're trying to beat the Browns before our bye week next week. What time is the game right now, or the game today? Are the Saints playing right now? What's going on? Matt Cove. I hope I'm saying your name right. English or Spanish? I'm still trying to learn Spanish, but yeah, English predominant language over here. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn some Spanish. I need to get on the Duolingo again. Still trying to learn French, but English. All right. But good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I do like seeing from people from Twitch pop over. 406. Addison has been thrown 2 hospital balls today. Sam, protect your receivers. Yeah, you're right there. That actually is a good point. The high one earlier where it was like rugby action when he was like lifted into the air by Mike Brown. Number 44, again, for the Titans today, their safety. And then, again, right here. So, yeah, let's look out, okay? But I guess he made up for it in getting the touchdown, so we'll give him that. But, yeah. It's got to be a struggle, though. Nothing can just come easy, right? It's got to be a struggle. And then, of course, after all of that, too, Parker's got to go and doink the extra point. Ryan, after the refs have screwed the Vikings with calls, glad to see it come back and help them. Still hate the refs. Yeah, you got a vendetta against the referees. It takes a lot for me to really like say, okay, it's the referee's fault because I'm like I repeat this, I feel like every week, but they're always going to miss some, right? They're always going to miss some. They're people, and it's just the way that it goes. They're never going to get all the calls, but I mean, the non-face mask call, that still is just like, what? That's where you really got to put your tinfoil hat on and be like, okay, who paid you not to make that call? All right. Oh, sorry, people. I got distracted with a text message on my phone. Okay. We're back. All right. Okay. My phone, too, trying to give me like photo. It'll just be like a memory for you. Does your guys' phone do that with your pictures and like your gallery? A new memory for you. Yeah. Okay. So the Colts are playing the Jets today. Yeah. Indianapolis up 13-0 over the Jets, too. All right. Let's see here. He who shall not be named is 5 for 8 for 10 yards today. All right. But yeah, I mean, the refs definitely helped the Vikings on that series. I will say that. 2nd and 10 for the Titans. Levis managed to get the throw off because that blitz was coming, and it was coming fast. It's going to be 3rd down. Josh Metellus with the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Titans. Will had about 2 seconds, not even, like half a second to throw that ball. Ooh. The Evil are still up over Chicago, 7-3. I am rooting for Chicago there, obviously. And I heard too, I could be wrong here, but I think I heard rumblings that possibly Jordan Love could be on the hot seat too. He's kind of struggling over there in Cheeseland. All right, 3rd and 4, 6:25 left to go in the second. I feel like this game is going pretty fast today too. There's been a few penalties, but not a whole bunch. That throw was way off the mark. All right. Well, I don't know where you were going. Okay. I don't know where you were looking, dude, but no. All right. It's 4th and 4, and the Vikings offense is going to be taking the field again. All right. Good defensive series there. If only the refs would give the Vikings makeup calls in the playoffs, not some meaningless regular season game, right? Exactly. It's like a time and place. Like, come on. I mean, we'll take it. But I guess, like, okay, we get the help playing a team that's won 2 games. But if you think about it, the fact that if it weren't for, like, the flags and extra penalties that the Vikings have been gifted today, they probably wouldn't be winning against a team that is 2-7. So just saying that, too. All right. But, yeah. It's not that missing the calls that annoys me. It's the fact the NFL has all this tech and fails sometimes to utilize it. That's fair. Yeah, that's totally fair. Flag, once again, speaking of flags, they hurt us. Okay. We got an Adam Thielen shoe because Adam Thielen used to wear yellow shoes. And it looks like unnecessary roughness against the Titans. Yep. It's going to be on James Williams. Yeah, the Titans honestly are getting just screwed today. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that flag at all. I mean, again, as a Vikings fan, we'll take it. But I think that was a little bit of a stretch there. I mean, he was full on tackling him, and it's not like you can like stop yourself. Like the momentum, you're just going. But okay, yeah, he did. He threw that to Knoxville exactly. It's like, dude, where were you? Where were you going with that one? We're not quite sure. All right, horse collar, and he was out of bounds. I don't know. I feel like he started tackling him still inbounds, but they got the flag. I didn't see any horse collar, but I could have missed it. I guess he kind of got him a little bit. But I feel like he went for the tackle when he was still in bounds. And it's like, just because now you guys are out of bounds, you can't like stop all of a sudden. But again, we'll take it. So we'll take it. All right. What I should start doing, it's too late now, but I should start tallying the amount of flags in the games because sometimes they can be a lot. Like, what the hell? What week was it, you guys, when it was just like the game was so long because there was penalty after penalty after penalty? What the hell game was that? That was like 3 weeks ago. Was that Lions Vikings? Was that the game? Was it Detroit and Minnesota? That might have been the one where it was just like Flag City. It was like a flag every freaking minute. Enough. Okay, and I think another thing we've had enough with is this Wicked trailer. Okay, we know the movie's coming out. We know nobody cares. Maybe some people care. And no offense to anybody, at all, but like, I do not like musicals one bit. I never have. I've talked about it before. Not my thing. There's like 2 or 3 musicals that I can tolerate. And especially, I cannot tolerate musicals where there is literally no talking, where it's all singing. No, stop. No. And I even went and saw Wicked in the theaters, like, I don't know, it must have been like 10 years ago. I went with my friend and his family, and I mean, he loves musicals, and he's like, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. Okay. And I went, and like, it's not like the performance was bad or anything, but again, I don't like musicals. I'm like, this is stupid. I don't like it. No. No. So I won't be seeing that. But for everybody that does like musicals and is a fan of that musical, I hope that the movie is good. I hope you enjoy it. Let's see this again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and Ryan, to your point, the horse collar, I am seeing it a little bit more there. And it did kind of seem like he did kind of start tackling him a little bit pretty much when he was kind of close to already being out of bounds. So, yeah, all right. New Orleans, Michael, 14, your team, obviously you probably know this, up 14-6 over Cleveland. 21, all right, Detroit's starting to pull away now. Oh, no, even more. Detroit, 28, Jacksonville, 3. Doug, is he going to be the coach to Jacksonville for very much longer? We're not quite sure. All right. It's 3rd down for the Vikings again. Why is it always 3rd down? Why? You just talk about a musical for 2 minutes, and it's 3rd down again. I think they did the quarterback sneak, and it looks like the Vikings got it. Let's see, after everybody gets up. But it would seem, wasn't it a quarterback sneak, or who had it? What happened here? Looks like there's a little scuffle. That was maybe Cam Akers that did that. Kind of hard to tell. All right. If it was 3 weeks ago, I that's right. Yeah, it was. I think that was when your god kids were over, Ryan. I think it was. Yeah, and you did blame them. That's right. Yeah, just put the blame on the kids. Whatever. It's funny. All right, fresh set of downs for the Vikings here. It looks like there's going to be a timeout. Both teams, well, Tennessee's got all of their timeouts. Vikings taking their first one. Kevin's got to go coddle Sam. Got to go talk about it here. Talk about it. He's like, nah, all right. Okay, what are you doing? Yeah. They're smiling. They're chit-chatting. They're having the time of their life. Okay. Yeah, Swerve. To your point, be nice to see Hawk get some plays. Yeah, he's had one reception today. I'm not sure how many. I think it's his only target thus far. But yeah, it's been a little bit quiet for TJ Hawkinson, definitely. And I just feel like we should utilize Justin Jefferson, of course, like utilize him more, but don't force it. I feel like it's a little forced with Jefferson because it's like, well, he hasn't been in the end zone. We got to get him in the end zone. We got to get him in the end zone. It's like, I get that. I'm sure he wants to get in the end zone, but you got to go with the play that works, right? Don't force it so much. It's too much forcing. All right. Josh Oliver with the reception. It looks like his first reception of the game, and it's going to be good for maybe 8 yards. It's going to be second. It might be about 2nd and 2 or 2nd and 1. We shall see. It's 2nd and 1. All right. That's pretty good. Josh Oliver in the mix. 406, Grease 2 and Love Never Dies are absolutely atrocious. I love them dearly. I've never seen either one. I'm familiar with Grease 2, and I also, that has kind of like a little bit of a cult following, doesn't it? Right? All right, 2nd and 1, handing the ball off. It looks like Cam Akers, and depending on where they spot it, it looks like a first down, but wait, we got another Adam Thielen's old shoe on the field. This is going to be against the Vikings this time. It's going to be holding. Sherfield Jr. All right, holding. All right, well, it happens, I guess. But Love Never Dies. What's that about? I'm not familiar with that one. I'm not familiar. 1978 Grease was the only musical movie I stomached. Yeah, that's right. I haven't watched Grease in some time, but yeah, it's okay. I watched that one as a kid. That one's a little bit more tolerable. Yeah. But I haven't watched it in so long. Like, I'm not going to run out to watch it. But yeah, that one's okay too. I've tolerated that one. I actually used to watch that one as a kid quite a bit. Holy Hannah. Jordan Addison hung onto the ball. It was 2nd and 11. They're really doing this thing today. What's this about? I mean, I think this is the Little Rascals thing, but why do they keep doing that? Justin Jefferson did this too. I think it's Little Rascals, but what's the deal? Like, why are they doing that? Does anybody know? What's the rub there? What's the deal? Yeah, and it looks like they kind of split the coverage between Hawkinson and Addison. Addison hung onto the ball. And again, we kind of mentioned this earlier with Jordan Addison. He's an Aquarius today. He's an Aquarius, and today the Titans are ruled by the sign Aquarius. So we could potentially see, Jordan Addison have a big game. Okay, what was that? Sam, you didn't need to throw that ball away. You just threw it over the head of Cam Akers. Like, what was that? Ooh, the Jets are on the board. There's another penalty. I need to stop talking about the flags because now it's like we're manifesting more flags happening. We're almost to the 2-minute warning. It's going to be illegal to contact on Tennessee. Man, they're just struggling. I feel like the Vikings have had, one penalty? Maybe 2? I think just 1. I think they've all been on Tennessee, all the rest of them. So it's a fresh set of downs for Minnesota, but again, we'll take it. Yeah. Okay. Minnesota has 1 penalty today, and the Titans have 9. That's kind of insane. That's a little insane. Yeah, it is wicked overload for sure. For sure. Yeah, it's like every other trailer. Oh, they were going for Hawkinson, and it didn't work. Damn it. 406, they were listening to us. They tried. Didn't get it. It's going to be 2nd and 10. That was decent coverage there from Tennessee. All right. Let's see. The Arctic Push. Yeah, that's right. That was your name for it, Ryan. I like that. Yeah. Ryan. Yeah, Sweeney Todd is actually one of them that I will tolerate. Yes, Sweeney Todd is one that I actually will tolerate. It's really fucked up. A musical, if you think, like, you don't really have to think about it. If you're familiar with the musical, it's scary and totally messed up. But yeah, that is a musical that is okay in my book. Some of the songs are all right. Like By the Sea is okay. And the movie that they did was the Tim Burton version of Sweeney Todd. It was all right. I've seen it a couple of times. But too, the ending of Sweeney Todd is really like, oh, okay. Okay. All right then. Ending. Like, whoa. And I think probably for me personally too, I had to read that musical, or we went over that musical in college, and then the college put it on as well, and they actually did a pretty good production of it. So, but that's why I'm a little bit more familiar with Sweeney Todd too. But yeah, that one's it's pretty dark. Okay. It's a Three Stooges thing, waving the fingers under one's chin. Are they? I feel like they're taking it from the Little Rascals, though. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, they could be taking it from the Three Stooges, too. I would prefer if they were taking it from the Three Stooges, but it's like a Little Rascal thing. They do that in the Little Rascals. So I feel like just with the age group that we're talking about, it might be Little Rascals, but I forgot about the Three Stooges thing, too. Yeah. Yeah, throwback, too. Three Stooges. I thought too when I first started reading that you were saying it was like the Three Stooges out there. Yeah. And remember too when I was always talking about the Three Stooges with Pizza Boy, Rick Spielman, and Mike Zimmer. Even though I like Mike Zimmer, the Stooges, they all needed to go. But yeah, I mean, I guess at this point we don't really know. We'll probably hear about it after the game. But my first guess is they're taking it from the Little Rascals. Again, just with the age group that we're talking about here. But it very well could be a Three Stooges thing too. Yeah. That's definitely where it originated. Like the Little Rascals totally took that from the Three Stooges, right? But there was old Little Rascals too. I'm thinking of more of like the 90s movie, The Little Rascals, with like, what was that kid's name that played Alfalfa? Bug Hall. And then, man, who else was in that? I don't remember. But anyway, we don't know. Seriously, my bun has a mind of its own. Love Never Dies is the sequel. Oh, to Phantom of the Opera. Okay. I have seen Phantom of the Opera too, and I'm not a fan of that one. But the Phantom and Christine sing an 8-minute song about how they hooked up once 10 years prior. Okay. I wasn't familiar with that one. All right. That's good to know. Yeah. But sometimes too, when it's so bad, right, it's good. All right, they're really trying to utilize Jordan Addison now, and once again, like it's forced. But I will give them this: the Vikings didn't run the ball on first down. So, oh, baby birding alert! We got Tennessee Titans baby birding. And again, since I started talking shit about the baby birding when they squirt water into their mouths, I have yet to. I don't see a lot of baby birding from the Vikings. Because it's embarrassing and it's stupid. You can drink your own water. Okay? But yeah, we got a baby birding alert. All right, it's 2nd and 12 for Minnesota. There's 1:55 left to go in the second. Now I feel like the second quarter is going really slow. The Titans are so undisciplined. That's a good point, Ryan. Yeah, it does seem a little sloppy out there. It does seem that they are a little sloppiness going on. For the Vikings too, what the hell was that? They got what? It's 3rd down again. It's going to be 3rd and 11. Stupid. And it's like, the Vikings, I'm talking to you, can you utilize this offensive series instead of just like, oh, it's almost halftime, we have a 10-point lead, so we're going to get the ball at halftime, so we really don't need to try anymore. It's like, what is this? What is this? I feel like the Vikings are kind of playing like crap too a little bit. Anyway, they have the lead as of right now, so we'll give them that. But they've gotten a lot of help today from the Zebras, okay? Has anyone watched The Penguin yet? I have seen like 10 minutes of that show, but I know it got like rave reviews, and I heard that Colin Farrell said that he didn't want to come back and do it again just because I think he has to sit for makeup for so long. Oh, Jordan Addison! There was another hospital throw. Oh, is he out of bounds? Darn it. He didn't catch it. I want to see the replay on this. I think they're listening to our stream again, you guys, because I was talking about how they should utilize Jordan Addison a little bit more today. The Aquarian on the team. I don't know. It looks like his second foot landed in there. Ooh. I feel like Kevin O'Connell should challenge this one. Why not? Why not? Challenge that one. That's interesting because it's like his shoulder fell down as kind of like the same time as his foot. Oh, okay. No challenge. They're going with it. 40-yard attempt for Parker. Let's see. Parker, don't call me John Romo. All right. That one's good. Okay. So whatever. Okay. Whatever. It is what it is. They got the points. We'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers at this point. All right. Vikings up by 13. Okay. All right, so back to Ryan's point here. It's my favorite show so far this year. Honestly, if Colin Farrell keeps on this trajectory, he will do for Penguin what Heath Ledger did for the Joker. Wow, that is a statement too in itself. But I did hear that Colin Farrell is considering coming back for a season 2, and probably because it did so well, right? Like, you can sit down in that makeup chair maybe a little bit longer, for a little bit longer time. And it's so crazy. I mean, in the little 10 minutes that I saw, you would never be able to tell that was Colin Farrell. Like, whatever. Like, what? Never would know. So huge kudos too. That's a huge kudos to the makeup people that do that, like the special effects and stuff, makeup team. That's amazing work. So I've heard good things about it, Ryan. Hopefully they'll come back with another season. Joseph, what do you got? The only musical I've been able to stand as an adult was an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Did they do a musical episode at one point? They must have. Yeah. Yeah, the musicals. Again, the musicals, it's a whole other thing. And I will say this too, for musicals, I cannot sing. I mean, everybody can sing, right? But I can't hold a tune. I am not a good singer. So people that can sing, I am impressed by that. I mean, I am impressed by people that can sing, that can hold a tune. I mean, that is very, very talented. That's amazing. And especially for me, I can't. So, I mean, I just think it's great. Like, it's amazing when people can just belt it out and sing. I am so impressed by that. But yeah, I don't want to listen to hours of just singing, or I don't want to, And then one musical too that I like, and I like it only because I was in it in high school, is South Pacific. So I'm a little partial to that one, but yeah. Oh no, Christine gets shot and killed by Meg, her ballet friend in the original. Oh no. Spoiler alert, if anybody cares, but that's okay. I don't care because I'm never going to watch it. So, oh, that's tragic. Her ballet, and by her friend too. Like, geez. And sometimes they can be dark, right? Dark endings, yeah. And wasn't that in the original, or in the movie version of Phantom of the Opera, the newest one, that was Emmy Rossum. And I like her. She's a good actress. I watched Shameless for quite a few years. She was in that. And Gerard Butler, wasn't he the Phantom? Am I right in saying that? I could be wrong, but yeah. All right, it's 1st and 10 for the Titans. They have 1:41 left to go in the second, and the Vikings will get the ball at the start of the third quarter after half. So, all right, and the Vikings, obviously, if you can see on the bottom too, they have a 13-point lead. As much as I like the Penguin, if you do a season 2, it's between the Batman 2 and 3. Did you watch the new trilogy of Planet of the Apes? Matt Reeves did those as well. He's great at world building. I have not seen I saw the Planet of the Apes. Actually, I liked the movie with it was Mark Wahlberg and who else was in that? What's his name? He was in that movie where they drank the wine. And he also played John Adams in the HBO series. Gosh, what's his name? Gosh, what is that guy's name? Somebody help me out. That actor. He was in Sideways. He was in Planet of the Apes. gosh, what is his name? I can see his face. I can't think of it. Oh, man, the Titans are trying to score some points here before halftime. 3rd and 5, and they got a fresh set of downs. They're now in Vikings territory. Oh, I just had that guy's name. He kind of has a little bit like of a chipmunk look, and I don't mean that mean. Like his teeth are a little bit like forward. Kind of got like reddish hair. What is that guy's name? And he was in Planet of the Apes. Oh, ball tipped. Oh, Babysitter's Club. Harrison Smith tipped that ball. Nice. All right. But yeah, I did like the that movie, The Planet of the Apes with Mark Wahlberg. And what is that guy's name? I just had it again. Again, he was in Sideways. He played John Adams in the HBO miniseries that they did like 10 years ago. Oh, shit. He's probably been in a bunch of other stuff too. I got to circle back to that. Somebody help me. But I never saw, and if there's a newer version of Planet of the Apes, I didn't see that. No, so I don't know about that one. But I did like sack. All right, Van Ginkel, Rip Van Ginkel, everybody, with the sack on Levis. But I did like The Dark Knight. I did like that. But I never saw, I've never seen Batman Begins. I did see The Dark Knight, and then I saw the next one that they did with Tom Hardy when he was Bane. Batman, is it Batman Returns? Is that it? And I like Robert Pattinson, actually. So I think he's a really great actor, but I never saw his Batman either. So, Michael, your Saints are playing right now in the morning game. Yeah, against the Browns. That's right. Oh, and they're actually on the bottom right now, 14-6. Nice. All right. Good luck to your Saints today, Michael. I hope you get the win. I didn't know that Marquez Valdez-Scantling was on the Saints now. And it just said on the bottom that he had a 71-yard touchdown reception. That's insane. That's crazy. Purple Rain, Skol, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Good to see ya. Hope you're having a good Sunday so far. Okay, Will's got all the time in the world to throw the ball. All right, and then another sack. Rip Van Ginkel. All right, nice. Shutting that down. That was a nice defensive series there. That was good for Van Gink, too. Kind of almost back-to-back sacks there. Nice. Brian Flores. We see a rare Brian Flores smile. Oh, I knew it. I think Brian Flores, too. I've said this a couple of times before. I think he's a softie. I think he's a big old softie, too, for, like, friends and family. And just in general, too. Like, he's got this such rough exterior. He's a Pisces, and I refer to Pisces as like the great white shark because like you don't see them, but then when they get pissed and that fin comes out of the water, like look the F out. Look out. And Pisces can be really funny too. All right. Stone Cold wants his catchphrase back with the score being 316. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I wonder what he's doing now. Like what's he up to? Just enjoying his retirement? Vikings are going to let this ball bounce. 22 seconds. We'll see if they do anything here. Austin 316. That's funny. Yeah, Gerard Butler was the Phantom in that horrible movie. All right. Yep. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Summer Home. Paul Giamatti. Thank you. Thank you. It was like on the tip of my tongue. Yeah. He was in the Planet of the Apes too with Mark Wahlberg. That one that I liked. I think that one was made in like 2001 or like the early 2000s. And I'm not even a fan of Mark Wahlberg. I think he's a total like no thanks. All right, Vikings take a knee, and that's where we're gonna leave it. All right, it is halftime, people. Vikings with a 13-point lead. And again, they are going to get the ball after half. So, I mean, I think if this continues how we've seen here, I think, not saying this has been super, super boring, but I kind of made mention a little bit earlier in the Planetary pregame that it could have a potential to be a little bit boring. But hey, all right. So it goes. So it's halftime. And again, just want to remind everybody my prediction is the Vikings win by 4 to 15 points. I know that, again, that's kind of a wide point spread, but that is just a little reminder on the prediction. Paul Giamatti, yes. you talk about, is it, I always get it wrong. Psalms, right? Is it Psalms? You talk about your Psalms. You talk about John 3:16, Austin 3:16 said, I just whooped your ass. Is that something he used to say or what? It must be. Okay. And people, it's Gladiator week now. That's what I just saw. Gladiator week because of Gladiator 2. All right. Now, I can just touch about Gladiator for a second here. I'm just clicking over to see. All right, Green Bay and Chicago. We got what's his face? Is it Nate? I always forget his name. Nate and Tom Brady. What's his name again? Nate. I always forget. Nate Burkett. What the hell's his name? With Tom Brady. Who's that again? Gosh, I always forget his freaking name. Always. Dark Knight Rises. Oh yeah, I did see that one. That was the other one I saw. I never got into like superhero stuff myself. Like that's just not my thing, just personally. But I did really enjoy The Dark Knight. That was a really good movie. Hines Ward with the return touchdown in Dark Knight Rises. I marked out when I saw that scene. I don't remember that. I do not remember that at all. I only saw that movie one time. Yeah, it was Tim Burton. Yes, it was Tim Burton's version of Planet. Yes. Yep, that's the one. I liked that one. Yeah, with Marky Mark and Paul Giamatti. And that actress, too, she was really good. And, like, that was, like, her only movie, too. Probably because I can't remember her name. But I thought she was really good in that, too. Planet of the Apes. Oh, Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. That was this year. Let's see. Oh, it was 2001. Okay. Estelle Warren. Yeah, that's right. Yep. I thought she was really good in that too. I haven't seen that movie for a minute. Now I kind of want to watch it. But yeah, okay, Gladiator 2 week. Nothing's going to top the original Gladiator. They're just not. It's just not. No. It's not. I'm not saying Gladiator 2 is necessarily going to be a bad film because Ridley Scott did the first one and he's doing the second one, but I'm sorry. No, you're not. Gladiator with Jaimin Hansu and Russell Crowe. I'm sorry, and Joaquin Phoenix. Like, I'm sorry. That's like that might be like my top movie. I mean, it's definitely in my top 3, top 2. Gladiator, it might be just like the top one of all time. And sometimes I just have Gladiator days. And that's literally a day in which I just watched the movie Gladiator. It's been a minute since I've had a Gladiator day, but I mean, that movie is just so good. Everybody's performance is just so good. So good. In my opinion, that cannot be topped. But again, my opinion. This is a first. Oh my gosh, Ryan, are you going to have one? Are you going to have a sip? Or are you just going to say, F it? F it. I don't have any alcohol in my house, actually. I don't have any. I'm not a huge drinker. Not because I don't necessarily like to have a drink every now and then, but it just makes me feel sick. And it always has. And as I get older, it's like one sip and I'm like, oh my God, I feel ill. But my drink of choice, though, overall is a gin and tonic. But yeah. But, I like everything, here and there. And honestly, if somebody gave me an espresso martini right now, I would drink it. Okay? That was Austin's breaking the glass moment. Oh, okay. He won King of the Ring. I like that. King of the Ring, beating Jake Roberts, who was born again. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. All right. He cut that promo and the rest is history. Gotcha. Okay. That makes a lot more sense now. Yeah. You might have a beer later. What kind? What do you got? I have still not finished my coffee, and honestly, I don't know if I need to finish it. There's about this much left in my mug, and I've been sipping on it since this morning. I like coffee, but when I get too much caffeine, it's just like, woo! Like, I feel like I've already had enough today. But I like, again, shout out to this mug warmer that I have. I love it. And my hands are kind of cold too. So it's actually warming my hand. Shout out to my mom for giving me this mug too. She gave me this mug a few years ago. I love it. And then, yeah, you put your hand right in there, warms up your hand. So I'm watching Chicago and the Evil right now. Okay, Caleb's looking like Sam Darnold over here. Throwing way over his receiver's head. But go Bears because they have a 3-point lead over the Evil. And maybe it's just me, you guys. Maybe it's just me, but it's third down again. It's third down over here. It's third down for the Bears. All right. I'm going back now to see if they're doing any highlights from the other games because I want to see that Marquez Valdez-Scantling touchdown. I want to see that. I want to see some clips. So it's 3rd and 9 for Chicago. Caleb's got time to throw the ball. He makes a throw. It is caught. It's going to be short, though. Damn it. 4th down. All right. The Evil and the Bears just started. They are 12:42 left in the third, so they started a little bit ago. We'll click back over. They didn't get it. Shells, am I saying that right? And Surly, I do have one from Drecker. Am I saying that right? That's like the Etco coolers from High C. Oh, what? From High C? Like the stuff that do they still serve it at McDonald's? I used to, oh man, I love that shit. It's so good. That orange High C, so good. If I had some of that right now, I would totally slurp that down. I was drinking some pickle juice earlier today. I love pickles. I love pickle juice. And people, for the pickleballers out there, I don't know why, and I want to come up with this, but I don't know if I'll ever make it happen. But I want to come up with, like, why don't they have pickle drink, where it's like a pickle juice based drink for pickleball players? Oh, we were talking about Mark Wahlberg, and then lo and behold, he's going to be playing golf, it looks like. Superstar match. I don't like Mark Wahlberg. I don't like him. Unbearable throw from Caleb. That's a good one, Ryan. That's a good one. They do sell the orange High C. Oh, man. That'd probably be the only reason I would go to McDonald's now, is to get some High C. Yeah, definitely. Because I don't think they have anything vegan at McDonald's. You can't even have their fries because it's got like beef in it. But I remember how all of that tastes, though, when I used to eat all of that. My McDonald's order that I used to get back in the day, I used to get the chicken sandwich. I really liked that one. The crispy chicken. Yeah, again, because I love mayo. All right. Crispy chicken, and I really liked their fries. So that would be what I would get at McDonald's back in the day. And then other times I would get the 2 cheeseburgers, the little single cheeseburgers and fries. I never liked their nuggets. They're just a little like, meh, never got into those. But yeah, I liked their chicken sandwich back in the day. That's what I used to order. Or I would get the 2 cheeseburger thing that I never got down on the Big Macs either. And I think that's just because I'm not a huge fan of Thousand Island dressing. So anyway. So, yeah, Eric, yep, going as planned, right, today. So, but I will say that it would probably be a little closer had the Vikings not had so many penalties go their way. Because the last time they showed them, the Vikings had 1 penalty and Tennessee had 9. Okay, so I think they're lucking out there, but we like to see the Vikings with the lead, obviously, as Vikings fans. Hopefully it continues. It's Houston and Dallas for Monday Night Football. Okay, and can I just say this? Go Buffalo, go Buffalo, go Buffalo. Here's another trailer for Gladiator 2. You're not going to sell me on this movie. And actually, just because I loved the original Gladiator so much, I probably am just going to be, like that and just not go see it. And I'm probably never going to watch it. No. And I'm sorry, just from the trailer, you're not selling me on it. No. Yeah, Marky Mark and his funky bunch and his funky undies and his skivvies. Your friend Katie got me hooked on cheeseburgers, but instead of ketchup, put Big Mac sauce on it. Oh, yeah. And I'm surprised too that I don't like the Thousand Island because it's got pickles in it, and I really like pickles. But yeah, I don't know what else is in it. I'm not a huge fan of ketchup. I don't like ketchup. Actually, I don't like ketchup, um, in general at all. So I support that, removing the ketchup and putting the other sauce on there. And I've always been like a ranch person, one of those people. Love that ranch. Dip everything in ranch. Fries, pizza, burger, sandwich, whatever. Slather it in ranch and call it good. Okay. I haven't been to a movie since Joker 2. If we stay in next weekend, I might go on Saturday. Um, did you like that, Ryan? I heard it was not good. But that's just what I heard. And I never saw the first one. I am trying to think of the last movie that I saw in the theater. Ugh, man. Oh, it was actually my friend's movie. My friend acted in a movie and it was showing in theaters here. It's called The Frogman. It's on Amazon. It's streaming on Amazon. Frogman. That was the last movie that I went to in theaters. That was a few months ago. But like, as far as like blockbuster, like bigger movies, I can't even remember. Like, I can't even remember the last movie that I went to. I don't know. Shit, it's been a long time. But one of my most fun memories of going to the theater was when this is another one of my absolute favorite movies of all time. Like The Mummy and Gladiator, they might be my top two. League of Their Own. I mean, it's so hard to choose one. Like, but those, like The Mummy, A League of Their Own, Gladiator, that might be like my triangle three, there. But when I went to The Mummy with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz, again, love that movie. I also love The Mummy Returns. But when I went to The Mummy in theaters and then when it was over, I started clapping. And then the whole rest of the movie theater started clapping. So it was just kind of funny. And I went with two of my cousins at the time. And I remember after when we got picked up, one of them was like, Jade started clapping in the movie theater. And then everybody else started clapping. I'm like, well, it was good. But yeah, so that was kind of funny. All right. But anyway, I liked it, but I understand people's frustration with it. Okay. Yeah. And I never saw the original Joker either. I mean, I will say this though. I mean, Joaquin Phoenix is a very talented actor. He's very, very good. And I mean, he was in Gladiator too. As Commodus, you freaking hate his character, but that just proves his acting ability. I mean, so good. But yeah. The problem with movies now, since the pandemic, especially the budgets are insane and are impossible to make back their budget. Gladiator 2, I think, has a 400 what? Billion? You mean billion or do you mean million? What? 400 million? Should we look that up? I think did you mean to say million? I mean, if it's billion, I guess I could believe it, but Gladiator 2 film budget. Not that I don't believe you, Ryan. I definitely do. So Google tells me the sequel to Gladiator carries a 250 million plus budget. Okay. So, I mean, those numbers could be skewed too. But I mean, with the way that they're showing this and stuff, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna make hella money. How much did Gladiator 2 cost? Ridley Scott revealed to the Hollywood Reporter that the film came in $10 million under budget, with the outlet sources suggesting the final budget is closer to $250 million. That's still tremendously expensive. Blah, 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 blah. Somebody said, so there's a question on Google. Why is Russell Crowe not in Gladiator 2? Why would he be in Gladiator 2? Okay. His character, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. Sorry for people that haven't seen the original Gladiator. Okay. And the original Gladiator was released in the United States on May 5th, 2000. The film, by DreamWorks, and internationally on May 12th of 2000 by Universal Pictures. The film grossed $465.4 million worldwide, becoming the second highest grossing film of 2000, and received critical acclaim. All right, we're back. It's third quarter, everybody. But you get me talking about Gladiator, and we're just going to keep talking. But if you guys go see Gladiator 2, definitely tell me what you think, okay? I'm just kind of like that sometimes, like stubborn like that. Like I loved the original, so I don't even want anything to do with the second one. Oh man, Detroit, 35-6 over Jacksonville. I kind of feel bad for Jacksonville now. Godzilla -1. That's the last movie you saw. When did that come out? Wasn't that a while ago? But I mean, that's cool. Oh no, the Jets are up over the Colts. What's going on over there? I'm happy for Tyler Conklin, but that's it. That's the only person I will support on the Jets, to my knowledge at this point. 2nd and 5. Sam looking for Jordan Addison again. He's spinning and throwing. Addison wasn't able to hold on to the ball. And guess what, everybody? It's third down. Third down. Okay. I don't know if the Vikings fans aren't back from the halftime break. Maybe they're still waiting in line for snacks. Not quite sure. Godzilla -1 was great. Did you watch the black and white version, Swerve? 4 billion yen? Yeah, maybe. Hey, Soda. How you doing, too, by the way? Good to see you. If you haven't seen the original Gladiator... Yeah, exactly. That's a you problem. I like that, Ryan. Yeah. Ryan, you should consider doing stand-up or something. You should write your stuff down. You're funny. Oh, no. Sam got stacked. Damn it. All right. 4th down. Sam couldn't scramble out of that one. Darn it. Ugh. But yeah, if you haven't seen the original Gladiator, that's on you. And I will say, too, in my personal opinion, if you haven't seen the original Gladiator, you're definitely missing out. Definitely missing out. Yeah. Everybody's great in that. I might have to actually, I was thinking earlier today because I saw somebody post a little like 30-second clip from the original Gladiator where, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, Maximus reveals himself as the Gladiator when Commodus asks him to remove his helmet. And somebody was saying, like, that's like the best 30 seconds in cinematic history right there. And I'm not going to lie, I would agree. But so I saw that earlier today on Twitter and I was like, maybe today should be Gladiator Day. Maybe I should watch Gladiator today later. But yeah. Okay. And in Gladiator 2, what? They're doing riding rhinoceroses? No, this is a stretch. I should watch the second Gladiator just to critique it because honestly, from the trailer, it looks like garbage. I'm just going to flat out say it. It looks like absolute garbage and trash. It looks like a reach. It's never going to compare to the original Gladiator, and I stand on my statement. Okay, last year. I know, yeah. I know, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Like, when Titanic came out, oh my God, when I was younger and I saw the commercials for Titanic, I was like already obsessed with it before I even saw it. And I didn't ever think that my parents were going to let me go see it. So I went to school after it had already come out and I was telling my friends that, and one of them full on spoiled it for me. Full on spoiled it for me. Spoiler alert from Titanic here, okay? Close your ears if you don't want to hear it. But my friend full on was like, well, you know he dies in the end, right? No, I didn't know that because I haven't seen the movie. Colleen, that was my friend that ruined it for me. I think I was younger. I was in elementary, okay? I was like, no, obviously I didn't know that because I haven't seen it. I just told you I don't think my parents are going to let me go see it, but I want to see it. And then you're going, well, you know he dies in the end, right? No, girl, I did not know that, but now I do. But I will say this. My parents did let me go see it. And I loved it so much, even though it was spoiled for me. And I actually got to go see it a second time. My parents let me skip school to let me go see it a second time. So shout out to my parents. letting me go see it. And I think it was actually my mom that let me skip school to go see it a second time. So color version and done, all on a $10-15 million budget. Have I seen Gladiator 1992? I have not. What's that about? Gladiator 1992. Let me look it up. All right, it's 1st and 10 for Tennessee. No, I haven't seen that. Oh, with Cuba Gooding Jr. I'm just kind of looking up what it's about here. I have not seen this. No. Is this this is a boxing movie? After whipping a rival in a brawl, Chicago teen Tommy Riley is asked to box in illegal fights organized by Jimmy Horn. Tommy has bigger aspirations, but when Jimmy agrees to cover the betting debts his father incurred, Tommy agrees. Oh, interesting. No, I haven't seen it. I'm just reading the little Wikipedia blurb about it. Is it good? I hadn't even ever heard of it, to be honest. It looks like it got 6.5 out of 10 stars. Okay. I have not heard of that one, but now I have. Yeah. Was it any good? Original Ben-Hur was a somewhat gladiator flick also. Oh yeah, Ben-Hur. That's an oldie. Yeah. When was that made? In was that like the 60s or was that before? Let's see. Ben-Hur. That was 1959. I was close. Yeah. Yeah, you're right though. That was kind of like the original. Mm-hmm. It's third down again. It's third down for Tennessee. They didn't get it. They full on faked me out, though. I'm not going to lie. They faked me out. I thought that they had it. I fell for the fake. All right. Nice defensive effort there. Blake Cashman coming in clutch here. Let's see what happened. They totally faked me out. So they faked the handoff, and I fell for it. Blake Cashman did not, though. Or is that Grenard? It might have been Grenard or Cashman. I'm not sure, but Vikings sniffed that one out. So it's 4th and 3. All right. And time is just ticking away. And I'm not, I'm not mad about the score because as a Vikings fan, we like to see the Vikings win. But like this game is kind of a little bit of a snoozer. Okay. A little bit of a snoozer. And I kind of had that feeling that it could be, but hey, it'll happen. Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Pittsburgh's up 9-7. That's a close affair going on over there. No rhyming intended. That might have been Grenard actually with the sack because they keep focusing on him. So anyway. All right. Original Ben-Hur was so much of a gladiator flick. Yep. We got that from Swerve. Ryan, I've seen clips of the black and white Godzilla and it's cool, but I prefer the colored version. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Levis got trucked. Legit. Little Caesars is selling new little pizza pockets now. Are they trying to steal like Hot Pockets or what? They look like, so they're called Crazy Puffs. They look like little muffins. Pizza. Did you guys know that's what they say too? I always thought it was pizza, but the Caesar is saying pizza. I want pizza now. And two, just a reminder, pizza party for when Vikings host Pizza Ranch Boy in a couple of weeks. I'm planning on doing pizza party. When I say pizza party, I mean that I just eat pizza on the stream. Anybody's welcome to join too. Eat their pizza while we watch Pizza Boy come back to town. Ooh, and seriously, did this already happen? I don't think this happened yet. When did they play Dallas? Let's see. Yeah, this is in a couple of weeks too. Pizza Ranch Boy will be returning. Oh my God, did that already happen? No, I missed it. No, I wanted to see that. Oh, Zim. The Falcons beat Dallas. I wanted to see the Mike Zimmer and Kirk Cousins reunion. I missed it. Did anything happen? Did anybody see that? Did anything happen between Zim and Pizza Ranch Boy? Probably not. They probably didn't even say hi to one another at all. Like, okay. Oh, man. I can only imagine Zim, though, wanting to get revenge. They just keep, seriously, the game is obviously being played in Tennessee, but they just keep showing Vikings fans. And again, in the Planetary pregame, I did mention that because Jupiter and the moon are so close together, and Jupiter and the moon are in the Vikings' 10th house of how they show it to the public today. And Jupiter expands everything. The moon in world astrology rules the people. So the fact that there's a lot of Vikings fans there does not surprise me. Oh, hey, it's 1st and 10. And the Vikings decide to run the ball. And Aaron Jones just dropped the ball, but it's lucky that he managed to fall on it. We almost saw another turnover, just like in the first quarter there, the first series. Okay, Aaron Jones, dude, you need to hang on the ball, man. Okay? Let's protect that ball. Let's hang on to it. We don't need any butterfingers here. Okay? We don't need any butterfingers. Yeah, I used to think it was pizza, because that's what it sounds like, right? But it's pizza. Pizza. I hope to be back from the cities by half of the Atlanta game. We are going to be in the city. Oh, really? For SmackDown? I think you said that too, Ryan. Yeah. Be in my stomping grounds over here. But yeah, I hope you have fun going to the SmackDown. I hope it's a SmackDown. Okay. We got Dancing Santa over here. John Travolta. The Wild losing to Dallas Stars is like the Vikes losing to the Lions every game. Swerve, what is the Wild's record right now? I mean, I think they're doing well, right? But yeah, that sucks. The Wild losing to Dallas Stars is like the Vikes losing to the Lions. Bummer. I feel like the Wild have been doing decent though. I hate the start to the second half here. Oh, the Stars. That's fair. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have one piece of pizza on me? Oh, for sure. We'll have some for you. I can bow down on pizza too. Like, I mean, that the pizzas that you just buy in like the store to like make at home. I don't really know what the technical like size is, if it's like 16 inches or whatever it is, 12 inches, whatever. I can eat one of those, like the whole entire thing. No problem. Like, I almost want more, you know? Yeah. Hey, William, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How's your Sunday doing? How's your Sunday? Hope it's a fun day for you. And yeah, I think didn't your Eagles play on, did they play on Thursday night? They did, right? They won, right? Congratulations. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please flex that game. Ryan, actually, I hope that they do. I hope that they do because, yeah, it's a noon start right now. And with Atlanta's playing at Denver today, but Atlanta's 6-4. So if they manage to get maybe a win versus, I hope Denver beats them, but a win versus Denver and the Chargers or one of the two potentially. And honestly, just with like the dramatics of it all, the theatrics of it all, with Pizza Ranch Boy coming back to town, where he was the quarterback for way too long, in my opinion, I feel like it should be flexed, right? It should be. Let's put that intention out there. They're going to flex the game on December 8th. Oh boy. Titans have a former Golden Gopher, actually, Jack Gibbons, linebacker, leaving the field. Man, it's like Tennessee just, with the way that the game started for them, it actually didn't start too bad, but then it's just like the wheels really fell off the tricycle, all right, for Tennessee, and just all of the flags. Brian Callahan throwing a fit after the one. I mean, maybe rightfully so for him to be upset, but all right, Vikings were 2nd and 7, and we got TJ Hawkinson in the mix. I believe this is his second reception of the game. It's going to be good for a first down, and the Vikings are moving the sticks. All right, as the clock is ticking, 10:18 left to go in the third quarter. Vikings 16, Tennessee 3. And I think Tennessee scored, what was it, a field goal was it on the very first series or their second offensive series? But it's been since the first quarter. Sam Darnold with the throw to Aaron Jones. It was a little bit of a risky throw. Aaron Jones does catch it. Going to be good for about 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6. All right. So very good. Very good. Well, congratulations to your team on their victory. And it's just an easy breezy Sunday for you now, huh? You got any other teams that you're cheering for at all? Or do you just stick with Philly solely? I mean, because you guys all know that I have my like backup teams that I like, when the Vikings are done and dusted and stuff like that. So 2nd and 6 for the Vikings. They're at pretty much exactly on the 50-yard line here. And it's going to be a handoff to Aaron Jones, and he is going to manage to push through and get about 2 yards. And guess what, everybody? It's going to be Vikings 3rd down. He got 1 yard. It's 3rd and 5. Fitting Abbey Road, John Lennon caught a pass in the music capital. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. All right. DM, aloha. Good to see you. Just a quick stop to say hi. Actually, you're in Vegas right now with family, so can't watch the game. I think you mentioned that too. I hope they can win versus the Titans today. Good to see you, DM. Thanks for just dropping in and saying hi. I hope you enjoy Vegas and hope you have fun with your family. Safe travels, of course. Always good to see you. I think the Vikings are going to win this one today. And my Planetary pregame, I did pick the Vikings to win by 4 to 15 points. That was my prediction, but, it seems like if they can just keep kind of trucking along, knock on wood, they should get the victory, but you never know with this team. But yeah, DM, always good to see you. All right. And thanks again for stopping by for a little bit. Oh, you like Pittsburgh? All right. Yeah. The Steelers. I've always been a fan of Mike Tomlin. So yeah, that's a good pick. And they're doing pretty well too. So that's a good one to have as your backup team and another P team. So 4th and 5, Vikings have to punt. Indianapolis back up with the lead over the Jets. All right. We like to see it. And it looks like some decent special teams play here from the Vikings. So it looks like, oh man, the Titans are going to start it like that, like their own 1 yard line. That might be dangerous. We'll have to look out for that. All right. I have the Falcons schedule pulled up over here. I'm so bummed that I forgot to check about the Falcons and Dallas. I really wanted to see the Zimmer and Cousins reunion, but I bet it wasn't even anything. I would bet like a couple bucks. They probably didn't even say hi. So yeah, we'll see. We shall see, I guess. But yeah, I think everybody and as Vikings fans definitely have been watching the calendar for December 8th when old Pizza Ranch boy comes back to town. And it's interesting too. It'll be interesting how many like former or now Kirk Cousins fans, that were so ride or die for Kirk, how are they going to react when he comes back playing for a different team? So we'll see. And hopefully the Vikings can get the win. And 2, it's like, Kevin O'Connell, you should know who you're dealing with. You should know every single weakness and be able to tell Brian Flores figure it out himself too. There should be no issue with the Falcons and Pizza Ranch boy when they come and play in Minnesota. I'm sorry. If they can't figure that out and figure out how to take him down, your former quarterback, that's a them problem, okay? That's a them problem. And historically, too, the Vikings and Falcons, that's always been a little bit of a touchy kind of, subject, a little bit of a little rivalry there, too. So we'll have to see. Well, what do you got? First place in the NFC East division feels pretty damn good. I bet it does. And you know what? I don't like the Eagles. You know that, but that's all right. I will say this, that they kind of had a turnaround because I don't know if it was it was earlier in the season where things were looking a little questionable over in Philadelphia. Are these the Eagles of, what's going on? Because the Eagles were, they've been pretty good the last couple of years or so. So it's kind of like, what's going on with the Eagles here? They look like they're struggling, but clearly y'all have figured it out. Jalen Hurts figured it out too. So they have, paratroopers on the field here in Tennessee? I don't think I could ever do that, but honestly, if you would know, for sure that the parachute would open up. That would be so fun to just like glide in and fly in. That would be fun. Oh no, the Jets are up over the Colts now. 17 to, I think, 16 or 15. Damn it. Come on, Indianapolis, get it together. All right, 1st and 10 for Tennessee. They're on their own. It looks like 2nd yard line. Oh, it looks like Rip Van Ginkel's going to come in from the outside. Oh, he's trying. Woo! Oh, let's see. They managed to get out of their own ass. We'll see. Obviously, the Titans are trying to avoid a safety here. Handing the ball off. Ah! Okay, he barely got his elbow over the goal line there. Chicago still up over Green Bay, 19-14. I'm cheering for Chicago here. 2nd and 11. It was a loss of a yard. Man, the Vikings defense should just be foaming at the mouth here for sure. Ooh, that was good special teams play again from the Vikings, definitely, to get Tennessee to have such horrid field position for their offensive series. So kudos there. 3rd and 11 for the Titans. It's 3rd down again. I just need a JJ touchdown for my parlay. All right, Ryan, let's manifest that. Let's make this happen. And you know damn well, like Justin Jefferson, speaking of foaming at the mouth, he's been foaming at the mouth to get in the end zone. It's been, what, a couple of weeks since we've seen a Justin Jefferson touchdown, or did he get a touchdown last week? I feel like, did we see the Gritty last week? Did he get in there? All right. 3rd and 10. Levis unleashing it. Oh, no. Pass is caught. This is going to be a touchdown. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Nick Westbrook Akinney. I don't know if I said that right. Holy Hannah. We're going to see that on repeat. Damn. Kevin O'Connell. Brian Flores, where was your defense there? They're in their own asshole, and they managed to go all the way across down the field for a touchdown. Are you freaking kidding me? No. 98 yards, 2 rushes, 1 pass, 1 minute, 30 seconds. And just like that. Okay. That was not good. I mean, it was good for Tennessee, but they apparently needed that. They need that boost. All right, they're going for the extra point here. All right, it's good. It's a 1-score game. All right, Brian, what are you going to do about that? Yeah, wow. How many yards was that? First pass of 50-plus yards since 2023. Who had the blown coverage there? Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, man, he fell down. Who the F was that? Oh, that sucks. I mean, that was Stephon Gilmore too, wasn't it? Or was that Josh Metellus that fell down? Harrison Smith tried to run after him. He couldn't clean up that mess. I think that was either Josh Metellus. I think with the blown coverage on that one, I think he fell down. Damn it. That sucks. Shoot. Will Levis is probably like, I'm the man after that. I'm so good. You got Henry, Gibbs, and Jacobs touchdown. Okay, but you need Justin Jefferson. All right. Justin Jefferson, get your butt in the end zone. We're going to make it happen. The Vikings need to score now. They need to. And Ryan needs his parlay. So, Justin Jefferson in the end zone. It's happening. Oh, we had a nice little run here. Viking special teams been popping. That was Ty Chandler on the return. That was good. Vikings needed that. All right. I did get a diehard Advent calendar. Hans Gruber falls slowly for 24 days. I've never seen Die Hard, actually. Are you in the camp that Die Hard is a Christmas movie or a holiday movie? Because I know that's like a point of contention for some people if that's a Christmas movie or not. I personally have never seen it, and I probably would like it. Maybe I'll watch it this year. Maybe I should watch it this year. But Yeah, I've never seen it. I want an advent calendar just because I want some candy or something. No, Vikings only scored field goal last week. That's right. No, Ryan, that's right. Yeah, so it must have been. Did he get a touchdown? When's the last time Justin Jefferson was in the end zone? I feel like we saw the stupid gritty. Not no offense to Ryan P. I know you like that dance, but I feel like we saw that not too. Was it 2 weeks ago? But yeah, Ryan asked good point because it was all field goals last week for the Vikings, so there definitely wasn't a touchdown last week. Totally right. Must have been a couple weeks ago. All right. Well, as long as what happened last season after 10-1 never happens again, losing 6 out of 7 games, they're going to be fine. I like that attitude. That's a good attitude to have. Yeah. And I think Jalen Hurts is a very good quarterback too. Because I remember too when he was kind of like up and coming a little bit there. Wasn't it a little bit of like a struggle bus situation for a little while? And then it seems like he kind of got things figured out. And yeah, he's turned into like a really, in my opinion, a pretty damn good quarterback. So, all right, Vikings got the ball back. Good field position. They're on their own about 35. Sam, you got to get rid of the ball, dude. Thank you. Oh, Justin Jefferson with the reception for a first down. He manages to scramble, get a couple extra yards, fresh set of downs, and it looks like they're in Titan territory, I think. Let's see the replay. Man, sometimes though, I know this has been a critique of Sam Darnold for, it seems like week after week after week that he holds on to the ball too long, but damn, he kind of does. And maybe, it looks like he had to wait for Justin Jefferson to get open, but and as a Vikings fan, why can't we ever just have a victory without the opening the medicine cabinet just like every week? Even if we play teams that are under 500 that have won like 2 games. I mean, look at the Lions. They're up 42-6 over Jacksonville. 42-6. The Vikings couldn't even get in the end zone versus Jacksonville. So that's where it's like the Vikings record is one thing, but them actually putting up points and as a team, it's questionable. Okay? It's questionable. 2nd and 11. Vikings are in. Oh, man. They're going for the long bomb. It's going to be way overthrown. They were looking for Jordan Addison in the end zone. He would have been open, but that throw was way off the mark. Way off the mark. And this is the part of like the gunslingerness that I'm not a fan of. Like if you're going to go for it, like at least make the throw catchable. That was not even catchable. That was nowhere near catchable. Okay? Nowhere near. Ryan, Die Hard is a Christmas themed movie. It takes place at Christmas, but Christmas isn't over important to the story. Okay, that's fair. Oh, okay, so it's just over like the holiday season. Got it. Okay. Maybe I'll have to watch that though. I do think Bruce Willis is a good actor. And I liked Pulp Fiction. I thought he was really good in that. Sam! Ah! Okay. Sam almost lost the ball, fumbled it, but he managed to fall on it. Oh, we got a flag. Let's see. Are the Vikings going to luck out again? Let's see. Hopefully they do. What's the flag this time? We got Adam Thielen's old shoe on the field. Brian Callahan, his arms in the air. Oh, it's going to be on Tennessee. The Vikings lucked out. Woo! We'll take it. Illegal contact. Jarvis Brownlee Jr. Thank you for helping out the Vikings because they need it. And 2, if we would take away like half of the penalties that the Vikings have had go their way, this game, they'd probably be losing. And it definitely looks like there was some holding illegal contact going on there. So, all right. Brian Callahan's pissed. He's trying to get himself thrown out of this game, I swear. If he doesn't stop, he might get his ass thrown out. He's heated. He's heated. I mean, again, rightfully so. I can maybe understand that or try to, see how that is. All right. Josh Oliver in the mix. All right. Another first down for the Vikings. Very, very good. Let's keep it moving. Let's take the gift and utilize it. Okay. Hey, Ronald, how you doing? Thought we'd get a safety, not give up. Exactly right. Yeah. God, 98 yards. That is and of course, that happens against the Vikings. Of course it does. Of course it does. Like the Vikings always do that too. Like they play a team with a quarter that has a struggling quarterback, and then they manage to like let that struggling quarterback just absolutely shine, right? Yeah. Would have been nice to get the safety, but oh no. Had to go get the touchdown. Stupid. New Orleans and Cleveland all tied up. Good to see you, Ronald. Thanks for stopping by. Ryan, much like last week, I'm not overly worried. Yeah. And it's worrisome because it's like they're playing like this against teams that are so down and out. But on the flip of the coin, the down and out teams, they're still playing, right? They're still fighting. Oh, Ryan S., so close. Justin Jefferson to the end zone, so close. And they keep doing this thing. Is that like a Little Rascals thing or Three Stooges thing? What's going on here? First and goal. All right, Ryan, here we go. We're manifesting the Justin Jefferson touchdown for your parlay and for the Vikings to get in the end zone. We need it. The Titans are a bunch of buffoons. Oh gosh, I have to knock on wood for that one, Ryan, just for us. I just have to knock on wood, okay? Because even though they're a bunch of buffoons, they're only down by 6 points, and the Vikings have had a lot of help. Oh, it's going to be a Cam Akers touchdown. Sorry, Ryan S. Damn it. I wanted that to be Justin Jefferson, but hey, touchdown Vikings. We're back in it. All right, we needed that. So let's just erase the 98-yard Titans touchdown from our memory. Goodbye. Okay. Like in Men in Black or whatever, we're erasing that from the memory. All right. Vikings 22, Titans 10. We're going to see about the extra point. We're not exactly sure because one was doinked earlier. So let me wait to change the score. All right. Now, 23-10. Okay. Very good. Okie dokie. We got it. All righty. Now we can say that with a little bit more confidence, right, Ryan? That they're a bunch of buffoons. Okay. Also, I just want to write in my nerd notes before I forget what my actual prediction was, because I got to keep track of my predictions, people. Otherwise, I forget. All right. Cam Akers in the end zone. We needed that. Posted prediction. Vikings win. Was it 4 to 15 points? Is that what I said? See, I already forgot. Let's see. Yeah, prediction was Vikings win by 4 to 15 points. How quickly I forget. All right. Okie dokie. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out, for stopping by. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Hope you've had a nice weekend, and I hope you continue to. Man, and for Tennessee, they have really I feel like they've really got the short end of the stick today with the calls. And, I mean, that momentum that they got, I mean, to be a Titans fan right now, that would be so frustrating. Just like so frustrating. So, I know, it was so close. It was right there. He was like 5 yards away. There's still time, Ryan. There's still time. Still time. In due time. I posted that on Twitter the other day. Shout out to Jay too. I don't think he's watching, but on Twitter, Jay asked me about who I thought would win versus Tyson and Paul, because I had posted about how they're both going through their Saturn returns, right? And then I told Jay back, I said, well, I haven't looked at the chart, so I can't give you like a prediction. And then I said, but in due time. And then he comes back and says that I showed my age by saying in due time. Okay. I guess. Like, I don't know. Is that like an old phrase or something? I don't know. I mean, to me, I have felt like 100 years old since I've entered this world. So, whatever. No, come on, Indianapolis. You can do it. Damn it. He who shall not be named just threw a touchdown pass, giving the Jets the lead. Nobody cares. Come on, Indianapolis. You can do it. 1st and 10 for the Titans. There is an Adam Thielen's old shoe on the field. There is a flag again. We'll see. There's been a lot of flags in this game today. It's like, can we just have a game where there isn't a flag every like 2 seconds? It's like when you're watching a video like on YouTube or wherever you're watching it, and there's like an ad every minute. You got to like skip over. It's like, can we just watch the video for like a couple of minutes? Like, I get you want to get your ads and money, whoever posted the video, but can you not have an ad every like minute? And it was on Tennessee. It looks like it was a false start. Gonna be 1st and 10 again. All right. Hey, cheers, Vernon. Good to see ya. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a nice Sunday. Good to see ya. You're a Titans fan. It's been a long season for us. Oh, in late September, I was like, is it 2025 yet? Oh, no. That's the worst, too. As a Vikings fan, I've been there. I can sympathize with you on that one. You got awesome colors, though, on your uniforms. We were talking about uniforms earlier, so there's that. But, oh, man, that sucks. And just like being a fan for a team where you're literally at the beginning of the season and you already can't wait for the next season. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. That's when you really got to have like a backup team in the mix, right? And then, as a Titans fan, is Will Levis the future here? Because I'm pretty sure who's the backup right now. Don't you guys have, isn't it Mason Rudolph is the backup? But, I mean, obviously the plan was Will Levis to be the future, right? Is that still the plan in Titans territory? Or, like, what's the word there? What's the word? Because I don't think he's been playing all too well. But, I mean, obviously he had that huge pass today. So, I totally forgot that you were a Titans fan, too. Sorry I forgot that. I feel like you've mentioned that before. Sorry about that. The uniforms are the only positive for us. Yeah. But yeah, we were talking about uniforms earlier because Ryan P asked us all, who our favorite uniforms were and then who our, least favorite uniforms were. So I did make mention. I really like the teal. There's another flag. 3rd and 6. Levis with another bomb to the end zone for a touchdown, but there is a flag, so we got to see what the penalty is. Uh-oh. And I just asked Vernon too. It looks like Calvin Ridley in the end zone. I just asked if Will Levis was the future. It was like he answered that. Oh no. Oh man, that is just a dagger. Honestly, every call today. I mean, and again, I'm as you guys know, I'm a Vikings fan here. It's just like one thing after another. I can see why Brian Callahan's just eventually maybe going to get kicked out of this game. Just insanity. But I mean, if it's a legal formation, it's a legal formation. But it's just like, damn, one thing after another. Oh, man. Vernon, I'm sorry. But yeah, at least you got the uniforms. We got that. And I will say, again, 12 penalties today for the Titans. That is... I mean, that's the tinfoil hat conspiracy theories start to come out where, okay, how much were the refs paid here to make these calls, right? To ensure that the Vikings get the win. It's just a little pathetic. Hey, but you know what? I asked, is Will Levis the future here? And he managed to get that pass off with Harrison Smith tackling him, and it's a 1st down for the Titans. So, all right. Vernon, what do you got? I don't trust Will Levis. James, I don't know if James is still on the chat, but he said that earlier. James asked me if I was going to have coffee and mayonnaise today. And I totally forgot that he does that. And I've never tried that, but I have coffee over here and I love mayonnaise. So I might like it, but just even, like, I don't know. Is there like some sort of like, what did he ever say was the reason why he does the mayonnaise and coffee? Like, what is I guess the mayonnaise, you're getting some like, protein from like the egg in there and like some fats. I guess that, but does he just like the taste or like, where did that even like originate? And because I totally forgot about that. I remember now after James and Vernon, after you mentioned it, but yeah, mayonnaise boy. And that's too, like for him, that's something he's never going to live down. But if he ends up being great, like, you know what? If he ends up like being absolutely great and fantastic, you know damn well that one of the coffee like companies or something, they're going to do like a coffee and mayonnaise thing for him. Just wait. It'll happen. It'll happen. Politically speaking, I'm asking, is it 2029 yet? Right. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. This Vedic astrologer though, she, Joni Patry, I believe is her name. She does Vedic astrology or Eastern astrology. And she's very, very good, in my opinion. But she was talking about how right now, is like it's a tough time just for everybody, just for like the world in general. And that we kind of have to go through like this tough time for the necessary change. Like right now is like a time of catalytic change that will eventually bring the positive and bring the good. And I think she said like a couple of years. I'm not exactly sure. Or maybe she didn't even say like the timetable, but she did say that it's just like, this struggle, this kind of catalyst energy that needs to happen to bring eventual like positive change for the earth, just for everybody. So yeah, in due time. Vernon, the uniforms are uniquely cool. They are. Yeah, they are. We like them. So, and hey, I mean, since I asked Vernon that too, like, is Will Levis the future in your opinion? He's made some pretty big time throws here. So they probably were like, Will, Jade's talking about you on her channel. Uniform change in 2018. I was hyped for them, especially the dark blue helmet. Waited years for the dark blue helmet. I am a fan of blue, so I like it. And I gotta look again, but are the Titans helmets, are they matte finish or is it glossy? I don't like the matte finish if we're just gonna talk, about that right now, because we can. I don't like the Vikings helmets. I don't like that matte finish. I don't like it. I think it should be glossy and shiny. Yeah, see, like Tennessee, they're glossy and shiny. I like that. Mm-hmm. And I really like the turquoise. Tommy Callahan, exactly. Yeah, from isn't that Tommy Boy, right? Old Tom Callahan. Yeah, that's right. And Tommy Jr. Tommy likey, Tommy want wingy. I used to watch Tommy Boy when I was younger. When David Spade's character, I forget his name in the movie, when he opens the car door and he goes, "What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? Tommy likey, Tommy want wingy." Chris Farley, man. Oh, he's so funny. R.I.P. All right, Indianapolis, 22. They're down by 2. Come on, Colts, you can do it. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Titans. Rip Van Ginkel is back. All right, nice tackle there. It's going to be 3rd down again for the Titans. It's 3rd and 12. And we are, in fact, in the 4th quarter. Not taking the game serious, the Vikes are. Yeah, I think that's a valid critique. For sure. Yeah. And that's a thing that the Vikings tend to do. It just is like, oh, they've only won 2 games. It's not going to be a problem. Is it, though? You need to come prepared. In my opinion, you need to come prepared to play and win no matter the other team's record, because anything can happen. Any given Sunday, right? Oh, my gosh, another bomb. Ooh, way out of bounds. Way out of bounds. Harrison Smith, like, ran into the stands there, basically. Shoot. All right. Trying to go for the long pass again. Not going to work. It looks like, whoever number 15 is for the Titans was wide open. Nick Westbrook Akeni. I don't know if I'm saying that right again. Because I think he had the touchdown earlier. All right. Tennessee's going for the field goal, 43-yarder. And it's good. All right. The Titans are back within 10, 23-13. All right. Time's ticking here. Now, what the Vikings need to do is run the clock down. Run it down. Don't give them any time to potentially come back. I know this is easier said than done, but come on now. Like, Kevin O'Connell, don't be trying to get cute. Don't be trying to get fancy. Don't be trying to force anything. Just do what you need to do to get the victory and get out of there. Okay? Just do it. Oh, was he in a Hellman's mayonnaise ad already? Okay. Yeah, for sure. You hope he is? Okay. I mean, I will say that like I haven't seen him play at all. I mean, I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm familiar with his game. I am not. But just watching today and especially playing against the Vikings defense who've been pretty good. I mean, there's some glimmer there. There's some glimmer, and I'd have to see more, from him. But I think that there's some glimmers there, and it seems like he wants to kind of get out there and has this like can do attitude. He doesn't really seem like, and I could be wrong, but what I've seen today, it doesn't really seem like Will Levis is a sulker. Like he lets it get to him and like bog him down if he makes a mistake. But again, I could be wrong. So I could be wrong. Ryan, be prepared. This is 4th down territory. The time is now to slam the door on the Titans. Sorry, Vernon. Right. We say this with love. Yeah, we say this with love, of course. Yeah. Nothing personal. But yeah, and we say that every week with the Vikings, and the Vikings are like incapable of doing that. But I think they can do that again if they just do what you're doing, do what you're good at, get down there, just one foot in front of the other. Don't try to get cute. Don't try to get fancy right now. It's not the time for that. Okay. Just don't do it and just keep running the clock down. Don't give them time or an opportunity to come back. Again, this is easier said than done, but my opinion. Eric, Miss Jade, is this a good game or a typical Vikings game? That's a good one. I feel like this is kind of like a typical Vikings game, honestly. And I don't really think this has been necessarily good. I mean, Sam Darnold, knock on wood, has not thrown an interception. There was the Aaron Jones fumble earlier from the handoff or the little toss. And then Sam Darnold did get in the end zone. So the Vikings were able to get in the end zone today. But I don't know. And they have a 10-point lead. So that's better than, not having the lead. I don't know, but it's okay. It's okay. No huge mistakes and errors, but damn, managing to let that 98-yard touchdown go or like happen. That's a little like, that should not have happened at all. Like they got caught sleeping there. Okay. But what do you think? What do you guys think as Vikings fans? Is this a good game or is this just a typical Vikings game? I'm kind of feeling a little bit more like typical Vikings game, but okay. And Detroit 49-6 over Jacksonville. What did the Vikings do? 12-7 over Jacksonville. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the Lions are legit. If they can beat down, like if the Vikings were legit, they would be doing that to teams that have won 2 games, right? Wouldn't they? And here we are. I mean, again, the Vikings have a 10-point lead, but they didn't beat Jacksonville 49-6. They didn't even get a touchdown against Jacksonville. So if we're comparing and contrasting here, I'm turning into a hologram. He cost us the Bear game. Led the league in turnovers before he missed the game due to injury. Ooh, all right. Okay. I could see, I could see with that being like, okay, who's next? Who's next? And how long has he been in the league? 2 years? It looks like 2 years. Oh my gosh, that was such a scary pass. Powell ended up catching it. It's going to be a first down. Oh my gosh, that was a nervous one. They're saying it hit the ground, but it looks like a catch to me, honestly. I don't think that ball hit the ground. I think that's a catch. Let's see if they're going to. Oh, Kevin, he's got the red flag in his hand. He's pissed. He's throwing it out. I think that was definitely a catch. I do think that this is a good challenge for Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell just goes, that's fucking bullshit. The camera people, they do a great job, but they really during this game have caught some choice words here. Come On Eileen being sung in the Tommy Boy Fun movie. I forgot about that. I haven't seen Tommy Boy in so long too. I watched that so many times as a kid, but it's been a minute since I've seen it. Yeah, he threw that to Knoxville again. Exactly. All right. Vikings are challenging, which I do think is a good challenge. It does look like a catch to me. Eric, Vikings need to stay consistent and defense needs to keep more pressure on the quarterback. Skol. Yep, I agree. What are the Bears doing? Let me click over there. I'm probably behind here, so probably already happened. What's going on over here? All right, Bears are still up 19-14. Oh, shit, though. Oh, man. Green Bay's on the move. They're on the 25-yard line. Their own 25 here. For a second, I thought that they were in Bears territory, but they're not. Oh, shit. Oh, no. This looks like Christian Watson is going to maybe run in the end zone. Oh, the Bears managed to tackle him at the 15. That was what, like 50 or 60-yard gain there? No, I better turn the channel. I don't want the evil to win. I better click away. He caught that pass and nobody tackled him. Now, just like that, they're on the Bears 15. Shoot, there's 3 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in this Bears evil game. I think they're gonna look at this and see if the ball, that ball might hit the ground. We got kind of similar things going on here between the Vikings and the evil to the east here. It looks like they're going to review this and see if it was a catch or not. It kind of looked like the ball hit the ground, to be honest. That being with Christian Watson and the evil. I'm clicking back over to the Vikings. They're still on commercials. I missed it, though, the Bears going for it. I remember when the Titans drafted Jake Locker in 2011, 8th pick. Painful flashback. I don't even remember that name. I don't even remember it, but I'll take your word, obviously, for that. Locker retired after 4 seasons. He didn't love football. I'm 3,000 miles plus from Washington State and could tell he didn't love football. Oh, yikes. Wait a minute. Vernon, are you in Canada? 3,000 plus miles from, you might just be like, I was thinking like north or something. You're not in Canada, are you? Are you in Canada? You don't have to tell us your exact location or anything like that. Of course, definitely don't. Like if you don't want to. All right. Minnesota challenge. Let's see what happened. Oh, it looks like they won the challenge. Call overturned. They're really slowing it down here. That looked like a catch to me. It did, because his arm was like underneath the ball. Whereas like with Christian Watson, like the ball hit the ground. Nice. Vikings won the challenge. It's 1st and 10. I think that was a good challenge by Kevin O'Connell. Good challenge. All right. It was 1st and 10. So what did the Vikings do? They ran the ball, but that's what they need to do right now. Okay. Run that ball. Just keep pushing yards. Keep pushing the sticks forward and let the clock trickle. Okay. Yeah, his arm was underneath the ball. So I think that was a good call there. I think that was a good challenge. Good call. 2023. Yep, 2 years. Okay. Yep. Seeing the Bears lose on a Hail Mary to Washington is my favorite moment of the season. Shoot. Yeah, that was crazy. What was that? Was that like 2 weeks ago now? Was that 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago? I watched the replay on that. That is nuts. But that's what makes it fun, right? And that's why like the Hail Marys, when they do like work out, it's just like, what? It's insane. Why is it 3rd down again? It's 3rd and 1. Oh, you're in Maryland. Very good. Very good. I've never been to Maryland, but I feel like I would really, really like it. It looks pretty. And, similar probably like temperature-wise to Minnesota, because it's just like straight down. Straight down, right? Yeah. Maryland, right? Yeah, straight down from Minnesota. The eastern coastline, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, sometimes I'm like, what state is that? I got to look at a map. All right, the Vikings got it. Looks like it was the quarterback sneak-a-deek. Looks like Sammy was able to push himself forward. Yeah. I don't know how, like, it's like, how did their necks, like, not get snapped and stuff? Seriously. I mean, I'm glad, obviously. But it's just like, geez, it looked like his neck just, like, flailed way up. So Bear's misery is the gift that keeps on giving. That's fair. Sam, please throw the ball. Oh my God. Ah! Oh man. Ball was dropped. Who the hell is number 83 for the Vikings? Who is that? I was going to say it's Josh Oliver, but Josh Oliver is 84. Good thing I have my trusty roster here. Oh, I'm looking at the defense. That wouldn't help me. Who the hell is number 83? Sam's like, no, I had that one. Sam loves to sling it down the field. Is that that's not Johnny Munt. Oh, that's Jalen Naylor. I always forget about Jalen Naylor. Seriously, I always forget about him. That was so close. Sam Darnold's like, Will, you can throw the long pass. Well, I can too. But I kind of like the long bombs. I think they're fun, but it's like, don't be doing that now. We need to run the clock out. That's not what they're doing. Why don't they listen? Okay, listen. Yeah. Time for his realistic Randy would say run, pass, defense. Yeah, for real. Remember when it was Zimmer and it was run good, pass bad. Run good, pass bad. That was fun for a little while. Now it's 3rd and 10. Ugh. Why do the Vikings do this? Why? 3rd and 10. Sam is running in reverse and throws the ball out of bounds. That was a horrid offensive series. Absolutely horrid. And seriously, why? Okay. We just got to get over it. Just get over it. The Vikings should still have the ball now. Just keep getting a couple yards each time. Like, I get it's fun to throw the long passes. It's fun, but that's not what the Vikings need to do right now, okay? There is still so much time for Tennessee to potentially come back. It took them, a minute, 30 seconds to get that other touchdown? It took like 2 or 3 plays. Not good. This is definitely a huge critique that I have for Kevin O'Connell and the offense. Again, you need to just do kind of like what you need to do, like I don't know, what's a good analogy? I guess I can't really think of a good analogy right now. Just do what you need to do. Just don't get cutesy. Don't get fancy. It's not the time for that right now. All right. Just make a meal that you're confident in making, okay? Don't try to make like some sort of special tiramisu dessert here. Just make some chocolate chip cookies, okay? Just make those, cut them off of the tube, throw them in the oven. Don't try to get fancy and dip lady fingers into coffee and try to make that. Just don't. We got another flag on the field. Personal foul. It's probably against the Vikings. Yep, it's against the Vikings. Of course it is. Ty Chandler, personal foul. Just when we didn't need it, okay? Stupid. Ooh. Yeah, that's a little close there. I mean, I think he still kind of tackled him. He was running out of bounds and he went for it, so. Boating and seafood. Yeah. Can't go wrong with that, right? Mm-hmm. Bears are beating the evil to the east 19-14. Yeah, I know, right? 52-6. That's insane. Okay. See, this is why it's just, as a Vikings fan, you can't ever just be comfortable, okay? You can't ever be comfy. You can't ever be like, no, like Ryan said, he's not worried about it, right? No, just like that. Green Bay took the lead. Damn it. Jordan Love, get out of the end zone, damn it. No. Hi, Kevin. How are you doing? I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. But yeah, Vikings fans, we can never be comfortable. But Sam, are you comfortable? Are you comfy? Good to see you, Kevin. It's hard for me to make it, but today I'm here and I love the goings on. It's always good to see you, Kevin, and you're always here in spirit, all right? Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. This season has been a breath of fresh air with no expectations. Yeah, I think exactly. That's good. That's a good attitude to have. No expectations, and the fact that they're 7-2, I think, yeah, hey, why not, right? And Sam Darnold been a little, but I'm still on the side of Sam here. Again, keep the pitchforks away, but sometimes it's just like, dude. And I think some of it too, is not necessarily on Sam Darnold. I think a lot of it is on Kevin O'Connell, which he would also say, but it's like, make the necessary adjustments. You don't do that. Okay? You don't do it. All right. The pass was a little high for Tennessee. It's going to be 3rd and 6. 9:14 left to go in the game, people. All right. But yeah, Kevin, always good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, you're always here in spirit, man. I remember that run good, pass bad. Yeah, run good, pass bad. Still funny. Now it's like we got Kevin O'Connell who's like, pass good, run bad. All right, Tennessee trying to run for the first down, and it's going to be all right. This is a stop. This is a good stop that the Vikings needed. Clock is still moving. It's 4th and 4. Are they going to go for it? I feel like Tennessee's going to go for it here. I think they're going for it. All right. It's always 3rd down. If I ever were to make merch or something like that, I mean, I just thought of it right now, but it would have to be it's always 3rd down, like t-shirt or something, or like koozie or something like, or sticker, you know, it's 4th and 4. I know. Damn it, Ty. Come on. 4th and 4 for Tennessee. They got time. Oh, they managed to get to Levis and sack a Dak at the 50-yard line. All right. That could potentially be the game there. That could be the game saver right there. Will Levis looks pissed. He's ripping off his helmet. Well, not his helmet, but his little strap. He looks angry. Looks like he could use a coffee with some Hellmann's in there. All right. Maybe just a mayonnaise sandwich. I like mayonnaise, but that just sounds disgusting. I still want to know why he puts the mayonnaise in his coffee. Is it just because he likes the taste? Or is there some like sort of nutritional benefit, he said? And again, I could see like the fat protein from the mayonnaise, mixed with like the caffeine of the coffee. I see that. But if you're like eating something, maybe wouldn't the mayonnaise be more enjoyable on like, I don't know. I mean, to each their own. Okay. 1st and 10, Minnesota. And surprise to nobody, Minnesota runs the ball. But that's kind of what they need to do right now. Nothing fancy. Just stick to what you know. Again, just make the chocolate chip cookies, even if you make it from the little roll, just do that. Don't try to make like any sort of, Alaskan, baked Alaska. Don't try to go for any sort of flambe here. Okay. No tiramisu. Just do the cookies and that's it. Okay. Yeah, they just knocked the mayonnaise out of him for real. If he would have been like a mayonnaise container, it would have been squeezed all over the place. Ew. Ryan, you've had a lot of good ones today. A lot of good liners today. All right. See, this is exactly what we need to do. 2nd and 6, a short little pass to Johnny Munt for a first down. Clocks keeps moving. That's what we need to do. All right. TikTok, keep ticking away. All right. And then, too, just to remind everybody, my prediction today was Vikings win by 4 to 15 points. I know that's kind of a wide spread. I'm still trying to getting the winner or the loser from the astrology is already one thing. It's already hard enough, but I'm really trying to figure out like what I can look at in the chart to get the points spread right. Because I've been close and I've been kind of on the money, but I'm still trying to get that figured out a little bit more. So another thing for me to try to learn. 1st and 10, Vikings run the ball. Okay, that's fine right now. The clock still is moving. But the penalties today for Tennessee have just been lethal. For real. Lethal. JJ, what do you got? Looks like the NFC North title will go down to the wire. Oh, yes. Doing your Sunday night stream again tonight. Hope to see you there. Yeah, people. Joseph, I will try to stop by. I'm such a grandma. Like, I go to bed so early. But I will try to stop by and say hello. But yeah, Joseph always does Sunday night streams too for people that are interested. He does the Sunday night late night streams. So yeah, if you want to go check out his channel, it is right there. Definitely go do so. All right. Why is it always 3rd down? Why? What just happened? Can't just take my eyes away for 2 seconds. Come on, Colt. Why? Why do you got to do this? Can the Jets just continue to suck? Nothing against Devontae Adams because I do like him. Nothing against Tyler Conklin, but damn it, no. Miami up 31 over Las Vegas, 31-19. All right, it's 3rd and 9 for Minnesota. Here we go. They're at the Titans 35. Sam under pressure. Hang on to the ball. No, ball came out. Ball came out. Ugh. It looks like CJ Ham fell on it. Oh, no. Turnover. Tennessee's got the ball back. See, can't even. Damn it, that sucks. He tried to hold on to that ball. He did. Oh, actually, they might call it down. Maybe he let go because his knee was down. We'll just try to give him some grace there. Damn it. We'll see what they say. CJ Ham tried to fall on it, but it looks like Murray Jr. came out with it for Tennessee. But honestly, Sam's knee was down before that ball came out. Like, his knee was down. I think they're going to call that down. We'll see, though. You never know. It happened so quickly. Yeah, it's like a hot potato over there. Ugh. Murray Jr. just swatted that ball up. CJ Ham tried to get in there and clean stuff up, but he couldn't do it. Yeah, I think they're going to call it down. Of course. Happy to share. Yes, you're welcome. And thanks for always stopping by my stream too. I really appreciate that. Totally. Just end the season. Jets. Just end the season. That's a good one. That's a good one. Just like the RELAX. Relax. Shut it. All right. So it is 4th down. All right. And hey, shout out to Sam Darnold. Can drink his own water. No baby birding on his watch. All right. Here comes the punt. 5:18. Clock is a ticking. We need that. We need the clock to just keep it moving. The clock is the Vikings' friend right now. All right. It just needs to keep moving. All right. Return was only good for a couple of yards. The clock stops at 5:09. Game's not over yet. I can't believe it until I see it. I just really can't. I really can't. Yeah. You guys have been extra funny today. A lot of good ones in the chat. Kevin, what you got? Our Vikings gave Sam Darnold the platform as a starter and will allow him to make generational money next offseason in free agency. So nice of us to do that and rehabilitate these down on their luck quarterbacks. That's a good point, Kevin, because too, the Vikings, when we play quarterbacks that are down and out, they manage to shine, right? So it's nice that the Vikings do that for their own quarterback for once. But, Vikings fans too, are you guys at all concerned that old John McCarthy had to go and get a second surgery to kind of clean up whatever they had to clean up in his knee or leg or whatever the hell it was? That's a little concerning to me. I'm not going to lie. It's a little concerning. And I mean, we'll see how everything plays out, but I don't think it would be a bad idea for the Vikings to keep Sam Darnold or, to get another veteran quarterback in here. And I'm sorry, Nick Mullins is not going to make the cut in that. But if they put all of their eggs in John's basket after the injury, after we haven't seen him play in a regular season game because of the injury, I'm not a fan of that. Oh my gosh, Indianapolis up over the Jets. Thank you. Go Colts. In the meanwhile, Titans got a first down. They're now at their own 49, pretty much at midfield here. 4:20, where your friends at? Left in the 4th quarter. All right. Again, Vikings up 23-13. All right. Levis has got time. Short pass. And the pass is dropped. All right. Can't take your eyes off the ball. That's not going to work. That was Tony Pollard that dropped that pass. So, but yeah, that's a good point, Kevin, on that. And again, thanks everybody for hanging out, stopping by, for hanging out the whole entire time. If you just swing through, I really appreciate everybody. Cheers to you all. Enjoy talking to you guys. Make it far more enjoyable, of course. So good to have you all here. 2nd and 10. Still at their own 49, that being the Titans. Levis with a dagger, a dart down the middle. And it's going to be caught. And number 15 for the Titans, still spinning all over the place. Westbrook, a Kenny. I think I'm saying his last name right. Oh, wait a minute, everybody. Hold the phone. We got an Adam Thielen's old shoe on the field. We got a flag on the field. One of my headbands has been thrown on the field. Illegal formation on the Titans again. Man, that's like the second or third time that has happened to them today. Damn. Ugh. The flag, the penalties today. I mean, as a Vikings fan, that's fine. Let them keep going. But it's just like, it's just one after the other. And kind of like Ryan P mentioned earlier, it just seems like Tennessee's maybe a little undisciplined. Like that plus just the communication breakdown a little bit here. Just like they're not all in sync, definitely. But we'll see. I mean, they've made some things happen. So it's 2nd and 15, 3:59 to go left in the game, people. Levis with the throw. It is complete. And a quick takedown. I missed the Viking who took him down, but looks like that was Stephon Gilmore with the tackle. Now it's going to be 3rd down for the Titans. It's always 3rd down again. This is the game here. Like this, I mean, it isn't, but if the Vikings get this stop, and there's 3:33 left in the game, like my goodness, if that can't be the game, I don't know what could be. No, Ryan, no. I know you're just the news bearer. Are you kidding me? Did the Evil end up winning? Is their game done? Ugh. I mean, not that I don't believe you, Ryan, but is it done? Did they officially get the win? Damn it. All right. Okay, it's 4th down now. I mean, Tennessee's totally going to go for it, though. They're at the 50-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 7. Yeah, the Evil must have won, huh, Ryan? Damn it. Ugh. Stupid Evil. That's why they're the Evil to the East, damn it. Sick of them. Pittsburgh up 18-10 over Baltimore. The final, Detroit 52 to Jacksonville 6. It's a 40-point difference from the Vikings victory, 12-7. Okay. And the Lions defense, I mean, I could be wrong, but it looks like they held them to 2 field goals. I could be wrong. Maybe they missed the PAT at one point. 4th and 7. All right. It's no good. And I think that might be the game here, people. I think the Vikings might be the victory. They held them on the 4th and 7. Vikings get the ball back. 2:23 left in the game. All right. I think now, we can breathe a sigh of relief here, Vikings fans. All right. My buns just seriously has a mind of its own. All right. Kevin, what you got? My opinion on JJ's knee is that I think he went too hard, too fast with the rehab. Okay, that's a good point. And it probably swelled up a little bit, so they did another minor procedure to alleviate it. Oh no, they blocked another blocked field goal? What the heck? Really? Is that what happened? Damn it. Just like freaking Kansas City and the Broncos. Like, what is with these block field? I mean, I get it could happen, I guess. It's kind of weird that it's happened like back to back with like the victory or the game on the line. And it seems like every time a team punts, like it's so close to getting blocked. But field goals, it seems a little bit harder to block. So that's wild. Damn it, the Evil. Damn it. That sucks. Vernon, there you go. You can have that. So we'll be happy for you, Vernon, that the Bears lost. All right. So yes. With that 46-yard field goal being blocked, awful clock management and wasted too much time instead of trying to get closer. Vernon, you got to enjoy that, right? I mean, since your team's not, not looking like it's going to get the victory today. You got to some Schadenfreude, right? Some Schadenfreude. That's that's some healthy Schadenfreude. So yeah, it's like the wahaha evil laughter. So yeah, I feel that. And you know what? Yeah. Damn it though. Rooting for the Bears there, but that's all right. So, James, what do you got? New York Jets should be the first team to ever be relegated from the NFL. What happened over there now? We got some kookiness all across the board. What happened over there? Did they end up getting the victory over the Colts? Because the last time I saw on the bottom, the Colts were up by, I think, 1 or 2. Are you kidding me? What happened? And I'm sick, again, of he who shall not be named. Like, what the hell? What's going on over there? They're not showing me on the bottom. What's happening? I'm looking on Google. Oh my gosh. Okay, the Colts. They did win by 1. Ah! It's 3rd and 4 for the Vikings. It's always 3rd down. And the Titans are going to get the ball again. Okay. They're showing like all of the Vikings fans in the stands right now. Oh, I see a Dante Culpepper jersey. Seriously. Wow. Jeez. Stupid. Like, Kevin O'Connell should be disappointed. Like, and honestly, that shit needs to be cleaned up. God. You know what, too, James? To your point, after what they did to my fake boyfriend, Robert Salah, yeah, they should be. Like, goodbye. And Tyler Conklin can come back to the Vikings. He can come back. Devontae Adams, he could come back too. Or he could come back to the NFC North. He could come on the Vikings too. That's fine. They're welcome. And then Sam Darnold get the flag, intentional grounding. Okay. Can we just wave the white flag? Just be done. Like, my gosh. It's just like, can we ever just be comfy? No. All right, Ryan Wright with the punt. 4th and 14, 2:04 left in the game. Vikings up by 10. Ball's going to bounce. Tennessee has 1 timeout left. Minnesota, we do have all 3 of our timeouts. All right. The Honey Bears curse. That's good. All right. I'm happy for you. Yes, I'm happy for you. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, that would have just been like, a little icing on the cake. So, I'm happy for you, Vernon. That's good. We got to have some things, right? Yes. Lost to Colts by 1. That's amazing. Go Indianapolis. Good for them. And I think Anthony Richardson, I didn't hear anything about him being tuckered out at all today. So, and I think he got a rushing touchdown too. We were talking about earlier. I know. What the F? I know, Ryan. I know. And the thing is, I think the shit doesn't get called out enough with Kevin O'Connell because they knock on wood, more likely will get the victory today. But it's like between this week and last week, it should not be this close. When you're playing teams that have won a couple of games and that are down and out, completely struggling, and you manage to not even get a touchdown in one of those games, you got the win though. And then in this game today, if it wouldn't have been for all these penalties against Tennessee, this game potentially could be a lot closer. They could have potentially lost this game today. It's a little pathetic. Again, the coddling needs to stop. And Kevin O'Connell, week after week, well, that's on me. That's not, okay, fine that you say it's on. What are you going to do about it? You don't seem to ever do anything about it. What you going to do? Act a fool is what you're going to do. Eric, this is a typical Vikings game from the old Vikings to today's Vikings, but Skol anyway. For sure, though. And that's just why it's like, can we ever just have a comfortable win? It's just like, no. And just when you think, okay, you're playing a team where the Vikings, this should be no problem. They manage to keep you on your seat. okay? To keep you on the edge of your seats a little bit. It's like, can Vikings fans, are you comfy? No, we're not. No. Okay. Vernon, Jets were one game out of first place when Robert Salah got fired. This is an example why their last playoff appearance was the 2010 season. Yeah, that's fair. And, why did he get fired? Why did my fake boyfriend get fired? Because somebody else didn't like him. You're the problem. But yeah. I was kind of cheering for Harrison Smith got his interception. All right, this is the game. Harrison Smith did get the interception. He was very, very close earlier in the game today, but manages to get it, and I think that's the ball game, people. I think that's it. All right. I mean, we'll give them credit. We'll give Tennessee credit. Try to go for it. And the pass was pretty close to being on the money. It's pretty close. But more on the money for Harrison Smith. So Will Levis just turn that strap off of his helmet again. Minnesota Vikings, 21 takeaways this season. Most in the NFL. We'll take that. Vikings defense. All right. And you know what? Vikings defense really coming in clutch too. I mean, the offense, we managed to get in the end zone today a couple of times. So finally. But 1 minute, 50 seconds to go. All right, there you go. The 1st and 10, running the ball on a 1st and 10 that I support. Wow, New Orleans really took it away. 35 to getting the victory over Cleveland, 35-14. All right. Ryan, again, sorry, Vernon, but it's pretty pathetic how the announcers are trying to prop up the Titans. What are they saying? Because I've had it on mute, so I haven't heard anything, but what are they saying? Making excuses for their undisciplined play? Okay, that sounds about right. But honestly, if there weren't so many penalties today, this game could have been a lot closer. A lot closer. All right. Vernon, my Titans are bad, Ryan. No surprise we lost. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And you know what? You're being a realist. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Oh, again, Harrison Smith, somebody that can drink their own water. Woohoo! No baby birding. No baby birding on Brian Flores' watch. All right. So the Lions are currently obviously in the first place in the NFC North. And in the division, they're 2-0 too. Vikings are 1-1, obviously, because they lost to the Lions. They're 8-2. Packers are 7-3, and the Bears 4-6 at the bottom. All right. So it looks like Kevin's going to take a timeout here. Running the clock down on a 3rd and 3. Timeout, 20 seconds left. Looks like the Vikings got it in the bag. All right. Ryan, this was a comfy win. It was 2 scores. Yes, it wasn't pretty, but like I say, it doesn't matter how you get the win. This is true, but in my opinion, again, if we can just compare, last week, they got the win. It was 12-7, right? Versus Jacksonville. But then Detroit plays Jacksonville today and beat them 52-6. That is what an actual winning team should be doing. Okay. Again, they get the win. I get it. A win's a win on the scorecard, right? The W is there. But it's like, okay, when you want to think about like an actual big game contender, all right, they're beating teams that are not good out of the water. That's what you should be doing. But all right, 4th down, 10 seconds left. And that's the game. All right, Vikings get the victory. After each Titans loss, the mayonnaise jar is empty. That's funny. All right, final score, people. Vikings get the victory, 23-13. They win by 10 points. Again, just to remind everybody what my astrological prediction was, I had the Vikings winning by 4-15 points. So we're back on it over here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Happy that you're happy. My cards have their bye week, so you can RELAX. You can relax and enjoy seeing other peeps' happiness. That's cool. Yeah, appreciate that. Thanks, Joseph. And hopefully I'll be able to pop by a little bit later for Sunday night football on your stream. And just like that, they changed the game. They have it Pittsburgh, Baltimore here. 1 minute left. Pittsburgh's up by 2. Judith, and this is the easy stretch of their schedule, right? Yeah. But again, they got the victory, but it's just like, sometimes it's just like, okay. When they give them too many opportunities, and seriously, I will say that the flags definitely went all the Vikings' way today. So, okay. Too comfy. Yeah, too comfortable. They did seem to sleep a little bit in the second half. Yeah. And yeah, if they're going to play like that against teams like Detroit, for example, that's not going to fly. So, anyway, they got the victory. All right. Thanks, Ryan. Have a good Sunday fun day. Don't forget the Dune prequel series starts on Max tonight. Very good. All right. For all you Dune fans there. There you go. All right. I appreciate everybody for hanging out today. And another W for the Vikings. So they moved to 8-3. Or wait, 8-3. 8-2. 8-2. Second in the division. And yeah, the win's the win. It should have been a lot prettier, in my opinion. Okay? Should have been a lot prettier, but hey. And I'm happy for all the Vikings fans, too, that traveled to the game today, that ended up getting able to watch a victory. So that's good. And as far as the Planetary pregame goes, yeah, I think it kind of, everything kind of fell into place, too, that I was talking about. Sam Darnold struggling still a little bit today, but he did manage to get the touchdown. And no interceptions, so that's good. And no touchdown for Justin Jefferson either. Bummer. And yeah, the Jupiter Moon conjunction, the fans were definitely in the stands for the Vikings today. So yeah. All right. So good deal. Appreciate everybody. Summer home. Thank you. Bye. Yes. Bye-bye. And yeah, next week, who do the Vikings have? Who do they play next week? Let me see. Because I know the next week is going to be pizza party time. But who do they got? Oh, it's the Chargers? I think the Vikings Chargers next week. Oh, shit. No, it's the Bears. Oh, I was looking at the Falcons schedule. That's why I thought the Chargers. So next Sunday, Vikings at Bears. Pretty sure, right? Oh, and then it's 3 weeks still for pizza. Okay, sorry, everybody. So next Sunday, Vikings at Bears. And then Cardinals, Vikings. And then it'll be pizza party next week. So yeah, in a couple weeks, Joseph, our teams play each other. All right. So Bears next week. Oh man, that's crazy. That came up quick. All right. Anywho, have to look at the schedule. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. You have a nice one too. Appreciate you. All right. Jesse, thank you. Safe travels too. Always good to see you. You have a great week as well. Again, I really appreciate everybody hanging out today, whether you hung around the whole time, whether you just stopped in, whether you're watching later. I appreciate all of you. So thank you so much. It's always a good time. And you guys were like extra funny today. Not that you're funny, not funny all the time, but yeah, thanks for making me laugh. I appreciate it. And Vikings got the victory. Tooth and nailed it, but they got it. So, all right. Appreciate that. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Good to see you too, Kevin. Long time no see, but that's okay. Because I know you're always here in spirit. Every time too, when people, just pop in for a little bit too. It's like you guys are always here in spirit. I feel you guys. So yeah, good to see you too, Kevin. Thank you. Back at you. All right, everybody. I guess I'm going to watch the end of this Pittsburgh and Baltimore game just to kind of see what happens. There's still 1:06 left. And me personally, I don't really care. But yeah, it's a good game over here. So hopefully good games for the rest of tonight and tomorrow. And hopefully I'll see everybody next week. And stay safe. Be cool. Have a great week. And I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching.